Hello, hello. What's up, Worshipper of Fog? What's up, Silver? Ah, sorry about that, Judy. Ah, God. You heard of the Horrors of the Dark? It's a PDR P5 converts every Darkest Dungeon monster to D&D 5e. I don't know if I've heard of that one in particular, but I have heard of people converting before. Either bits and pieces or large chunks. PDF, not PDR? Yeah. I gotcha. That one in particular, I don't know if I've heard of that one or not, but I have myself converted a few for my own use. Did paints come? Yes, but the brushes are still probably a week out.
My first mate is quite the oddity. Though I suppose the same could be said of you and I.
Apprentice, Veteran, and Champion versions, so you can scale with your players. Trying to think, what did I convert? I converted a couple of the cultists. And I converted... What else did I convert? I think it was mostly the cultists. I needed some cultists. Actually, I think I converted one or two of the, Eldritch monsters, too. Nothing big, like the hounds in DD3, for example. Anyway. No, the paints were easy. I got those through Amazon. They arrived next 2 days later, I think. The brushes were the tricky part. I could have gotten some on Amazon, but from everything I read, getting an Amazon brush means you're going to be fighting with it. So I'm like, well, I'll just get it from an actual, like, reputable manufacturer. It's fine. Also, if I sound tired today, that's because I am. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's get into... Fuck. Alright, let's get into the... hell what's going on with the white balance there? Oh god. It's grotesque. White balance. There we go. Let's get some actual color back in here. Nice. Your mug shipped, you're excited to get it. Well, I'm excited for you. Hopefully you enjoy it. By the way, chat, I will take this opportunity, by popular demand, and request, and threat, in a couple of cases. I will be putting out a version of the Cthulhu Rising shirt and hoodie without the text. Just the image. That way you don't have to explain what the fuck a Cthulhu is anytime you wear it out. I think that's the main concern. Also, I'm tired of fighting with the provider to keep colors in stock, so I'm probably going to thin out the color options significantly. So anyway, that's not done yet. That'll be coming up here over the next week. But anyway, just a heads up. There is a textless version coming. I believe it's that. Is that it? Oh, hell yeah, that worked. More or less. Alright, there it is. There's a link to the shop. GraciousGrizzly.com. The only place you can find merch this scuffed. Actually, it's probably not true. There's a lot of places out there you can find some pretty scuffed merch. Delightfully scuffed. Yeah. That's this delightfully scuffed. Let's add that word in there. That works. You're restless? Alright, me too. Let's go do something. Alright, let's take stock of what we God, it's so awkward having my monitor set to 1080, because my mouse doesn't move based on my muscle memory. So I keep overshooting or undershooting shit. It's terrible. My mouse never goes where I want it to go. Okay. What do we have left? What do we need to take care of? So we need to get enough people up to... Actually, we're close to done here. I don't think we'll be done today. I think it'll be next session, but we're pretty close. I've seen a large portion of what I want to see. I want to see the first boss, the Alrun. And we've seen the Shambler replacement already, so we're good there. We've seen most of what the Treasury has to offer. I want to do like 1 or 2 veteran runs. Yeah, we're close. Mr. Cthulhu Rising. Well, I don't know about that, but a textless version seems reasonable. I get it. It's a good meme, but it's only really a meme here and nobody else understands it. So it's kind of awkward, you know, wearing one over to your friend's house or your mother's dinner party or something. Then you gotta explain, well, there's this dumbass on the internet, and when he says Cthulhu, it comes out with an ER at the end. He's constantly talking about Rising. I don't know. He had a cool shirt, though. Cthulhu, I don't even know her exactly. Is the mod somewhat done? The mod itself is nearly done. The only thing missing, to my knowledge, other than some tweaks and polishing, is the actual final dungeon. I don't know how big the final dungeon is. I don't know if it's going to be like Darkest Dungeon, where it's just a couple of runs, or if it's going to be more sprawling. I have no idea, honestly, but I believe there's at least one more noteworthy update before it's content complete. And once it's content complete, I think we're sitting down for a full run of it. Painting minis on the street, I have no idea. Well, I don't really have a setup for it right now anyway, so I couldn't. I couldn't if I wanted to. I would need a second camera. I would need more space. I do not have enough space to paint minis here. Like, I've got functional space, I've got about this much. That ain't a lot of room. I don't actually have like a workspace in here or anything. I would need better lighting. There's a whole bunch of shit I'd have to do or get, and that shit's expensive. Just hold up the face cam every once in a while. Probably no. That's a bit unengaging for me, for my tastes. Okay, so who did we want for that? Yeah, we actually went over this a couple of days ago, and now I don't remember who. Shit. It's tough. I think we decided we wanted the Vestal. In case there's horror, we can help clear that. Plus AoE healing, be useful. Okay, let's rebuild the party. Let's see here. Alright, so we had kind of two strats in mind. We had the Vestal strat, which was the Vestal. Who else was it? It was the Vestal. Wasn't it one of the plague? Wasn't it like Vestal Plague Doctor? In case we needed to remove blights, and then it was like, no, because that would leave us without a stress healer. Right. So that wasn't it. That's the problem with the Plague Doctor. I really like the Plague Doctor. In fact, I love the Plague Doctor, but, like, they're kind of fighting for position with something far more important. I sure as hell ain't relying on a Divine Comfort every 2 turns for healing. That's not gonna happen. That ain't fucking happening. So, really, the only time I can take a Plague Doctor is if I second position an Occultist, which is always a gamble, or I run, like, Crusader Arbalist with them. You know, 2 off healers to try and carry the weight. 2 off healers that also double as stress healers as needed. But at that point, their stress healing is so weak, you're committing 2 people to one job, so they can never actually keep up with anything. Short of some dumb luck. And unfortunately, Reclaim just isn't really enough to... Yeah. Not quite. So that's the problem with the Plague Doctor in Darkest Dungeon 2. If you're doing anything where stress is actually going to be a consideration, it's very difficult to take them. I guess that's more or less the issue with stress system as designed in Darkest Dungeon 1 in general. It is a very rigid system. That's kind of difficult for most characters to participate in a meaningful manner due to the disparity in numbers versus passive, like, you know, crit stress healing. Which is unfortunate, because it makes it difficult to run a couple of characters. Unless you're doing something very safe. One thing that would fucking alleviate it is if the stress healers could, you know, like a Houndmaster or... Houndmaster makes more sense, I guess. If the Houndmaster could stress heal from position 2, that would be fucking massive. That would open up so many strats. Oh god. It'd be huge. Or if the Arbalists could stress heal themselves. Either, well, then they're just a Houndmaster at that point, so never mind. I mean, that would technically work, but at that point, you know, they're just another Houndmaster, so fuck it. You should be position 2. Why can the dog not howl in position 2? Sure, you don't want the dog distracted on the very front line, but I think the dog can give out a quick howl in second position and be fine, you know? I don't know what that noise was. Don't ask. I don't know. I can't answer you. You really like the treasury, though. Good on you. This is my crossbow. I call it Fido, yeah.
Our
It likes to play fetch.
Welcome home.
Hey, comrade.
Hello, Mr. Bear. This is Amazon customer support
calling
to inform you that your order of 55 gallons of bathing lube can no longer be fulfilled.
What the
We can
fuck?
fulfill and offer you a 30% discount on a 100-gallon barrel. Please call back at your earliest convenience.
Did it cut you off? Well, I'm 33, only 33% off. That feels like a scam. You know, if they can make it 50% off, we'll do it. I can't argue with a good deal. And my, I'm overdue for my quarterly lube bath. 100 gallons is enough for you to lube up and wrestle a bear with, though. Yep. Mm-hmm. We dead yet? Not yet. Alright, anyway, so fuck that strat. Whatever that strat was, it's dead to me now. I don't remember what it was. I'd have to go back and look, and I don't want to do that. So, I think we're gonna go with the backup plan. The backup plan was... The backup plan is just a bog standard Darkest Dungeon party. Okay, I think the backup plan was this. Far less exciting. But, you know, generally functional. I think the other one had something to do with the Grave Robber. I think we were going to do Grave Robber, Plague Doctor, something. I think the Occultist was going, actually. I don't even... you know... Was it... I think it was the Flagellant... No, because that still wouldn't... Flagellant couldn't go. I don't remember. We'll just go with this. This is about as safe a party as you can take. The only downside is no way of clearing, like, So it's weak against targeted stress nukes, but it's strong against horror. It's weak against, like, condition application. So blight and bleed, but it's pretty strong against direct damage. So, I don't know. It's safe enough. So we need to get these two leveled up. Do I have a Houndmaster that's already leveled? No. Okay. So I need to get these two leveled up. That's our goal. Good to have a plan. Ooh. That'll do. Sitting around this dump. Okay. Strong words. I respect it. Alright, who else are we taking out? It might be nice to get a shield breaker leveled up, just in case. Just in case of what we're dealing with is like a protection nightmare or something. That way we have somebody who could punch through. Which one's better suited? Impervious. Opportunist. We clean off the nervous, germophile, and hard noggin. Yakkers is probably the better option, but we have to get rid of nervous, which means it would take a week, which means it's probably going to be 2 of 11. Jeez. Yeah, we got some stuff to work on with you. Oh boy. Let's go do that quick. Well, while I'm here, might as well. What do you got for sale? You got foot. Got it. It's called Trotters. Understood. Level 2 men-at-arms. On the mend. Pertinacious and reckless. No. Alright. Let's get him geared up. Yep. Okay, for you, the other scouting trinket, and dodge and accuracy would be nice. Unguess. I don't think I have anything else that really feels any better. No, okay. For you, here's the real question. Which one of you is getting the pile dunker? Is one of you taking the pile dunker? If somebody's taking the pile dunker, it should probably be Haiku since it's got more health. Okay, you get to pile dunk. Have fun. Should be good. I believe in this plan. This plan is a good plan. We're in so much trouble. What else do we give him? So, the reflection damage can't be reduced by any means as far as I'm aware, so Prot's not going to help. Prot could help reduce damage coming from enemies to help offset it. Offset it, not upset it. They would be upsetting me. Alternatively, just take more damage. Just go big. Accuracy. I mean, if we're going big, we need the accuracy to back it up. We have somebody who can guard anyway, so hopefully it'll be fine. I mean, now that I think about it, you're not a terrible... You got 16 less HP, sure, but you do have Serpent Sway. Which can mitigate... I don't think this doesn't block reflection damage, but it will block regular attacks that come in to capitalize on that reflection damage. So... I could actually put it on you, and with the armor piercing, that might actually... it's riskier, but it has a potentially bigger payoff. And honestly, the Highwayman really doesn't need the extra punch. Like, the Highwayman's already A-okay in the damage department anyway. Alright. That'll do, I guess. The only downside is... I don't know what to put on you now. Probably the generic damage. I don't have any accuracy though. That's the concern. I only have apparently 2 I have this. That feels depressing. Then again, if I'm using Grape Shot... I can see some benefit there. It's not unreasonable. Yeah, sure. Alternatively, I can also give 5% more crit. Not necessarily bad. It's fairly decent. 4 accuracy, or... So 4% increased chance to hit, or 5% increased chance to crit. 90... Jeez. 95 plus 10 accuracy on riposte. I'm thinking... Well, first of all, I'm thinking we probably don't need point-blank shot. So we'll definitely take that. Actually... Do I want this, or do I take tracking shot instead for... accuracy management? Damn, you've got a really demanding bar. You know that, brother? If only you could take a 5th skill. Not that you're the only character that would, you know, it's very pressing for, but... Alright, so which should we get rid of? Pistol Shot or Wicked Slice? I feel like Wicked Slice in combination with Duelist Advance is somewhat unnecessary. It's nice to have just that bigger oomph potential, but I feel like if we trade out Wicked Slice for Tracking Shot, we're getting enough extra oomph anyway. You know? You dig? I think, alright, let's try it out. See how it feels. It's probably okay. For you, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think we're good here. Do I need Adder's Kiss? Where are we going? Probably into the treasury. Don't mind the dog barking in the background. That's just Loki. Loki's in the barking stage of being a puppy. He hasn't annoyed himself yet. He'll get there, don't worry, it's fine. You missed the last R2 stream, but I watched part of the VOD. How did you like the Chapter 3 finale? You mean where Sean just gets ventilated? No, I thought it was great. A shame for Sean, all that hard work in rescuing his ass, but hey. No Pumper, that's Loki. Loki is 2 weeks old? A little over 2 weeks old. He's been here for about 2 weeks. And then, I think, you know, it's like a week or two before they can be weaned off, so... Loki's like a month old. A little over a month old now. I think there's pictures in Discord. Oh, he's a cute little bastard. He's got them puppy dog eyes, you know? Like, especially so. Like, most puppies have the puppy dog eyes, but his puppy dog eyes are fucking insane. Could melt a goddamn iceberg. What's up, Chill? Alright. Well, to hell with it. Let's keep him as is. I'll give us a ranged pop, too, if we need it. Got plenty of ranged pops. Who cares? Whatever. It's fine. Okay. You good. You good. Excellent. Actually, we're not taking pistol. Oh, we are taking pistol shot. Okay. By the way, I'm not procrastinating. Overanalyzing is just the only way I know how to play this fucking game. I can't help it. Okay, so we need to get you guys leveled up, and then we're ready to, I think, to take a shot at the Alren. What are we looking for? No. Ugh. Slim pickings. Actually, that could be interesting to go for. Alright, let's go for that. Quick trip out into the exposed interior? Why not? The hell with those what melons? Are you still alive? I think everyone's still alive. I don't think anyone's died, other than the unnamed adjudicator. Does this mod have its own version of the bank? No, I think they just got rid of the bank. They were like, yeah, this is kind of a problem in the base game. Let's just do away with it. They got their own stuff, though. Other stuff. Yeah, they actually wanted the economy of the game to make sense, so I don't think there's a bank equivalent. Yeah, there's no bank equivalent. There's other neat stuff, but no bank equivalent. Alright, I should probably just slap a couple of people in here real quick. Alright, should take you out. We have They're preoccupied this week. Fair enough. Get in there. That's just to gain perks, right? I don't know if we need to gain any. Probably not. Or is that to remove it? Oh, I think it was to gain. Okay, disease kits. I guess we can take a couple. I was going to take 2. I never end up using 3, except for that one dungeon. But that was an outlier. And some cleansing salts, I suppose. Take a couple of those as well. Yeah, this will be fine. Yo, okay. Wait, didn't I have another? Oh, I sold it, right. I insta-sold it. Yeah. I was gonna say, don't I have, like, a trinket to upgrade if we find a secret room, since I'm taking a fair bit of scout? No. No, we don't. No. No. Nope. What's up, Megram? Actually, one thing economy makes sense, so there's no banks. So well, you know, I guess it works in that context too, sure.
Work swiftly, lest the sun prove to be our greatest adversary.
So big they covered most of her table. That's true, yeah, she no longer needs a support table. Good for her, honestly. Hey there, how you doing? Uh-huh. Tell me more. I'm listening. Die, devil scum. Probably keep up with the stress, I guess. I suppose. Just considering the gamble throw there. Seeing what the Dawn could pull off. Well, okay then. You're gonna start thwapping me for big numbers. Let me block. I ain't a cackle emote in the BR Discord. It's nice. But why would you waste one of my blocks like that, you bitch? That's tough. Big hit incoming. This one right here, I can see it. There's blood, there's vengeance.
Destroyed.
Maybe it was indigestion. Just go ahead and pop that. See if we can save a little bit of damage anyway. Alright, hyena. You're not. It's awkward. Well, at least I'm not going to hurt myself. That's good, I guess. Oh, they have an outreach program. Excellent. It's my favorite. Let's just go ahead and guard, actually. I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, there it is. Much better. I like that. That's good. Well, he wasn't marked, but he was eviscerated, so... fair play. I'm taking your ass out. I can't. I need to take you out. Houndmaster's coming up. Houndmaster's gonna do it. 7 to 13. Jeez. That's not gonna be enough. Jeez, that wasn't enough either. It's tough, because I really wanted you dead. Well, at least with the corpse there, you have to plunder, so it's something. Pretty sure, oh, good. She's just blind. I didn't even have to do anything. It's huge. Ah, oh, crap. I got grape shot, that's fine. You got your associates. Huge. Happy to hear that. Sup, Thiago Diaz? This hyenas are really dangerous. They sure are, especially when you forget they can summon more when there's only 2 things on the board and they just keep resummoning and you're like, well, this is good. You know? Not that I have any experience with that or anything. Spin dash like Sonic the Hedgehog? Mm-hmm. It's the spring-loaded blade. It really just, like, pulls you around with it. For some sick ollies and somersaults and stuff. Light. You could use some health, I think.
Yes. Yes.
I was kind of hoping that wouldn't get the kill, honestly, but you know, here we are. They're dead.
Another skirmish.
Fair
Another
enough.
step forward.
It's a hyena, not a dog. Well, I mean, hyenas are kind of related. Close enough, anyway. Sup, Shrexican? Reliquary treating you today? Well, I mean... about this well. Highwayman is a stud, sure is. Really likes those big numbers. Or the color orange. One of the 2. Probably eats orange crayons. It's probably the orange. Warhawk Tribute. Wasn't there something else here other than the bandages? I don't know if it was any better. I think the bandages just ended up being the general go-to. But, was it cleansing salt? Nope. Was it a disease kit? I don't know if that was better or worse, but yeah, disease kits are an option. Yeah. Well, I guess that answers that.
More than our enemies will attempt to impede us.
Okay, hold on. Options. Was it this? Was it in here? No. Here? No. Here? Wait, where was it? Was it in here? Am I blind? I am, well, probably, but... Oh, you probably can't, maybe you can't change it mid-run. And then, or I missed it in here. Nope, yeah, you probably can't change it in here. I was curious to see, like, in the moment, what the difference between the dimmer and brighter is, but you, apparently, I'm guessing you can't change it mid-run. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. That guy was still moving. The sacrifice. Well, you know. We didn't bring a doctor, so. I mean, it just does a somersault and has an axe on its back. How do they even teach you to do that? Oh, like I said, they didn't have to teach it nothing. Like, the spring-loaded mechanism just pulls the hyena along for the ride. No training necessary. You just point the hyena in the right direction, which is what the mark is for, and then you just send it off and spring goes off and all that jazz. It's great. Mando skin? You want Mando hound? Ah, I feel like that's an obvious one, so maybe, but I haven't... The workshop's gotten a little concerning as of recent years. I don't touch it anymore. I don't go to the workshop anymore. There's shit in there I don't need to see. And a lot of it. Like, holy shit. These people are really horny. Probably unhealthily so. It's very concerning.
Be gentle. For sale or for study, these artifacts are precious.
Yeah, maybe I could have used those in the first fight. Did I know that was there? No. No scout. Okay. I feel better about that. Yeah, the bot's there. What do you think is that message just above you? They both should be there. I don't know. If it's not working, don't look at me. I don't fucking know. YouTube's got a bunch of weird, complicated interactions with everything, so if something doesn't work, I just assume YouTube doesn't want it to work. Relics I may have. What was it he wanted? I don't remember what he actually wanted. Was it these? Might have been these. You want him to talk? Currency now? Yeah, sure. It's unusual, I guess. Wonder if what he gives you changes depending on which currency you give him. Interesting. Do I need this lost tech? Probably not. Wish the Welsh Corgi Master was in this mod, so the Corgi could dress up like the new added classes. How would you dress a Corgi up like a drench, though? I'm sure somebody could figure it out if they put some thought into it, but I'm just curious. Using a lot of bandages really quickly here.
Our cause is righteous, but requires funds.
Requires funds, huh? I should have camped back in that last room, actually. Would have been smart. Alright, Citrine, you're out. Sorry about that, buddy. We're weird, your internet is acting pissy right now. No, like, the Discord thing didn't pop. Well, then again, it's not even a command, I don't know. Let's find out. It is a command, but it doesn't work on YouTube, so... take that for what you will. Hey, I like that sound.
Recover, prepare. Come dawn, we march.
Corgi-shaped Iron Man suit. Yeah, I can dig it. I can see it. That works for me. Alright, hold on. Let me take a look here. Oh, it did pop up. Wait. Yeah, it did work. Why is it not showing in my merge chat? That's weird. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, it's delayed. Oh, okay, I see. For some reason. It's weird. Okay, yeah, the bot works. It's just delayed for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, YouTube makes you jump through a shitload of hoops for basically anything streaming related, for some reason. What do we want here? Yeah, that'd probably be okay. What else do we want? Do we want anything over here? Not really. So it looks like we're going... probably... actually, we don't need to scout that much anymore. Or scouting's not necessarily a bad thing, but we don't necessarily need it either. So, probably definitely go with unparalleled finesse here. It's only for melee skills, right? I only have one melee skill right now, and that's Riposte. A good one, to be sure. And we still get the dodge and speed, so probably still worth it. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's go see what sweet perfumer trinket we get. You got... oh, treasury only. Does anyone have... no. Doesn't really matter. Who's highest? Both the same, and you get stress healing. So that'll do. This is just food, right? It's just food. We're good on food, but we could be better on food.
I am sure the previous owner will not mind.
Okay, this was a buff. Probably give it to her. This was a buff or a quirk. I don't remember what the quirk was, though. Was it... No, we didn't bring the one. I don't think it's one of the trap ones. I think it's, like, Slayer or something. I think it's one of the combat ones. But also a tad unnecessary. Then again, I'm getting low on bandages. I could use the stats, but we just camped, so I won't... Oh, God. What a peculiar blade. Ow. Very peculiar indeed. Oh, holy crap. I guess I'm using a bandage anyway. Cool. I knew there was a chance of a bleed, but I didn't remember it being 8 for 3. That's tough. They're, in fact, working fine. Delightful. You can't maximize stream size while maintaining chat on the side. You're also not usually fond that while maintaining chat on the side. Wait, can you do that in Twitch? I mean, I guess... Wait, can you? I've never actually tried because I don't usually give a shit about chat in most of the streams that I watch, with a couple of exceptions. That, I don't usually... Like, I'm more of a multitasker. Like, I'm all over the damn place. I can't just do one thing. I can't just sit there and chat and stream. I gotta do something else. I gotta do more things, keep piling them up. 3 things at a time. Let's maximize efficiency. But that's a me quirk. You don't care about chat? No, chat knows I don't care. That's what makes this relationship work. It's okay, chat. You know I like you. Mobile for Discord, YouTube mobile games, and mini painting on the side. Ah, jeez. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the Gamba was worth a shot. Smiting bolt. Well, that feels like it's going to be a problem. Oh. Never mind. It's like 10% increased damage. Just kidding. Not that bad. See if we can do a quick pull here. There we go. One less thing to worry about. No, not worth it apparently, but go and pop that real quick. Spiritual Salvo. Good block. Very spiritual indeed. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop that as well. Ow. Okay. Are you pagan? No, you're religious. Perfect. You.
Yes, strike true.
Oh, it's tough. Ouch. Oh, right. I didn't give you anything else you can do from up here. Awkward. Yeah, that's gonna be the downside of taking tracking shot here. Alright, you're guarding. Tough. They're starting a band. The choir's going. Cool. How many people have you killed already? Only one. And it wasn't named after anybody. Oh, that's my healer. Ow. Wait, that's my other... The hell, half my party's on the disability list.
Summon the twin shamblets.
No. We've already met the Shambler for Black Reliquary. He's an absolute delight. Very smooth skin. Probably a smooth brain, too. Bork, bork. Sup, bro? Did I say hi yet? Maybe I did. Either way, sup? Lost 2? Did we lose a sec? Oh, right. Well, there's the 2 that I sacrificed intentionally. Or the one I sacrificed intentionally. But that one's not really... Like, that one I kind of just killed for a meme. It's a little different. Also, I don't think they had a name. Doggo? You know. It's at that age it's discovered barking. It'll grow out of it here in a couple of weeks. We went through the same thing with Freya. Do I want to use more food? I don't want to touch this. I'm good on that, I think. But... I'll leave it here for the way back. Got my mind then. I think for now, we're good, though. Let's hit this perfumer, see what we get. Background. It's just... It's like, it adds... What's the word? Immersion. See, every time we do the, what is it? Cry Havoc. Yeah, that's right. Cry Havoc, let loose the Hounds of War, etc., etc. Every time, we've got, like, the audio file for it, ready to go. Easy. See, I told you the second I sold this, we were going to end up getting this one again. Trying to remember what they all were. There's the axe. The axe is actually useful. The axe I'll use if we get it. This is basically just worth money, a couple thousand. Alright, I'll take it. I'll hold on to it this time so it doesn't pop up next time. Actually, there might not be a next time, so maybe I do just sell it. In a pinch, I guess. Alright, next fight. Right now, I have too many things that all want to kind of... Alright, we're getting rid of that. We're going to take point blank. Let's do that. We don't really need it for the stealth reveal yet. And while the bonus stats are nice, it does slow down my riposte activation, and it's not necessary. It's just kind of... let's get rid of you as quickly as possible here. Don't want to deal with that. Don't take that, please. Good job. Excellent. Cool. Defeat the pub and bark up a storm. No, Loki just wants attention. Possibly from Freya, possibly from whatever thing he imagined walking through the living room. He's just a puppy. He wants to play. He's just a puppy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. God, I know the Harrier is the bigger... Actually, will the Harrier try and reapply spot prey? The Harrier might not be a huge threat. It is AoE. I think the Corbin's actually a bigger threat now. What's your speed? 8? We should be able to outspeed that, hopefully. Yoke. Oh, unfortunate. I was hoping, maybe, just maybe. Okay, well, at least we don't have to worry about the AoE there. Take out the Corvid so we don't have to worry about the bleeds. The AoE damage is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not that bad. And I do riposte it, so it's basically free. Okay. Gonna get some healing off, though. And that's where the healing is going to be going. Ouch. It's tough. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Okay. Excellent. And you have 3 HP left. That's huge. Perfect. Alright, that'll do, I guess. What's your speed for? Okay, we definitely have that. Let's heal up a little more.
The bones are mending. Press on.
Emotional support popper. I don't think I want to gamble on that one. It's definitely not worth taking another hit. Definitely not. Not when we can just heal up. Look at that. And a free bandage, too. 2 for 2 turns. Let's take that bandage, actually. Anyone need some head? There was something else that worked on this, right? I didn't try the shovel, I suppose, but burning them gives you the stress reduction, so this is like smacking open a piñata. It's probably bad. It's probably bad. It's probably bad. It's definitely bad. It's bad. It's bad? Is it bad? It's probably... Okay. I was, you know, just to be thorough. Oh. Undaunted. Okay, well, we can get Undaunted. Okay. Well, that's fair. That's not too bad. Cleansing Salt. Worth it every time. So there were 2. The bandage is... I think it just doubles the amount of amber you get out of the damn worm. I don't care about the amber. Walk on. I'm good. 90% of rooms. It's basically a free room. Do I take it? Yeah, alright. Sure. What a nice snake. Think that was one of their pets? I decapitated it. Sturdy, also trinket, plus crit. Received. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, no, that helmet is not good for me. We've used it before. I've tried to make it work extensively, and not only has it never worked, but I'm pretty sure it got somebody killed. That's not a good helmet. And it gets worse as you upgrade it. Disarm the snake, but it doesn't have arms. Its tongue has arms. 2 of them. No hands, though. Armaments, not... Bathing salts. Not the kind you eat... Well, no, you take them and then you eat somebody else's face, but not that kind. These are different salts. These are more like smelling salts. Or something. I actually don't know. Yeah, weird. Maybe it's just like kosher salt. It's just we're curing the diseases away. Let's see the bacteria survive all this salty goodness. That'll be a hostile environment. Okay, some extra food. Why not? Heal them up. Okay, we got a trap and 2 tiles. Oh, look, it's another one. Ain't he cute? The dog does not look happy about this. It's like, Houndmaster's going to pet another animal. This is unacceptable. Something tells me these are probably not worth taking, but... I have way more food than I actually need right now. So, you know, let's toss that. Do I need to camp again? No. We'll camp. We need one more fight, and then it's camp. Then again, am I going to run into it 4 more fights? We might just camp here.
Rest.
Rebuff.
You will need your strength come daybreak.
Okay. This run is doing suspiciously well. They've mostly been well. We've had a couple of rocky ones, but for the most part, I haven't had too much trouble. But I kind of know what I'm doing in here now, so you know. Who's got the high? Is it you or you? Who's got the higher bleed resist? Exactly the same. Who's got more health? Almost exactly the same. Understood. I'm just curious if there's another, like if there's ever a reason to just touch it for a positive effect. You know, if you're not into the bleeding thing, anyway. That's 2 touches with no good. It's not looking promising, but who knows. I'll keep touching. Maybe someday. Is that you out and tempting death? Is that you? Yep, that is sure you. That is definitely a you. I hate this? I don't like this. How can we win at this rate? Bro. Bro. Not cool. Calm down there, bucko.
Impaired.
Wow, that was a bottom. That was a hard bottom. Jeez. Well, I mean, I guess it worked out in the end. That was unfortunate decision making by that AI. Speaking of doing well. Their watch streak. Oh, God. Oh, it does block the Retelli. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't, because that makes the block far less useful. Oh well. Didn't take the bleed, unfortunate. Can I pop you for 2? I sure can. The helly with a helmet. No, no, no. They got red hair, too. Very different. I can still hit you. You think you're hidden? You ain't nothing. Don't bleed me. Don't. No, it's only one person. That's fine, I guess. And we've added to it. Beautiful. Okay, at least that was a bad roll on their part. I'll take it. Stress is... it's starting to climb a little. We'll work on it. We'll get that down a smidge. Yep. Chunky. Just like my favorite soup. Actually, I don't like chunky soup.
An adequate performance
It's
for
too
now.
salty. There's
Keep it
so
up.
much fucking salt in it. It's awful. They've actually hit the point where you put so much salt into something, it's become bland again. Because all you can really taste is saltiness. Champignon creamy soup. I haven't had soup in quite a while, but I did always kind of, I mean, Progresso's pretty salty too, but they're not quite as bad as what Campbell puts out. But I've always kind of liked Progresso's, like, creamier soups, like their chowdas and whatnot. They were always decent enough. I read too many complaints. That's a lot of gold to just leave behind. It's like, it's over a quarter of a stack. I feel like at this point... might be clear to just throw the torches, honestly. I'm trying to think, was there... there's an obstruction for torches out here, isn't there? That's why I always bring them. The bandage is still too useful. The archaeology kit is still too useful. The shovels are very useful. Everything's useful. I guess this is probably the least useful. We haven't gotten a disease yet. That's a lot of money to just throw on the fucking floor, though. Here, use it. Take the buff. Yeah, that'll at least make me feel better about it. Cool. Okay, I'm touching it. Nothing but rusted scrap, so there's a chance it'll do nothing. Not necessarily a positive, but at least it's on a negative. Single bandage? No. That bandage is good to do important things. So using a camp here is beneficial. I think it gives you, what, more respite points? Basic, or was it a buff? It was one of the, I don't remember exactly what it was. What do we throw here? What's the most expensive thing I currently have? I think it's the shovel, right? Pretty sure it's the shovel. Wonder if it does anything for... Is it just... Is it just the consumables, or can I put, like, other stuff in, too? I guess I've never tried that. Can I just put an entire stack of gold in? Seems reasonable. No. Okay, it doesn't want my gold. Alright, it doesn't want treasure, it just wants the consumables. Okay, well, let's hit it with a shovel. Item had no effect, you bastard. I guess it's gotta be something that'll fit inside the bowl. Alright. Well, jeez. Here, give him cleansing salt, I guess. Wait. Just in case that does... Oh, yeah, no, sure, that's the right person, just in case. Winded quirk removed. Okay. Smell, the cleansing salts are actually pretty good out here. That's two decent things we can do with it. Alright. Tactless would have been the better option. Their winded is actually not bad, which is why I let it lock in the first place, but hey. Awkwardly balances shovel and blood. Hey, it'll burn. It's got a wooden handle. And then they got some extra scrap metal left over. It's fine. Cannon look for Bodica is the one with red hair. The cannon look for... Is it? Oh. Well, that's awkward. Because I think that might be my least favorite. Oh, no. Unfortunate. Anyway, let's fight. Yeah, right. We have enough stress to clear. I won't do the gamble strike. Alright, let's take She-Hulk there out as quickly as possible. 52% is not a bad gamba. The odds are technically in my favor by a hair.
Strength fades.
Fine, I'll be smart about it. Got him. This is gonna be a huge one. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. It is gonna be huge. No, never mind. That was a roller coaster. Ancient Remedy, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's tough. I don't think I can kill you fast
The
enough.
obstacle is removed.
Must be Maxwell. Cool. Really pumping out them big heels there. That's unfortunate. Redemption time. Cool. Okay.
We press on. There is much to do.
I ain't done yet. There's more rooms and I got room for more loot. Hunger checks are getting a little spicy.
No challenge is without its barriers, both proverbially and physically.
Okay. You say so. Hey, it's one of those flowers. That'll be a couple of extra bucks for us. Spot right, miss. Ah, shucks. Alright, we'll go ahead and guard that then. Actually, I don't think the Harrier can shoot first... Oh, no, they can definitely shoot first position. Never mind, just kidding. Wait, why can mine never shoot first position, but theirs can? What kind of bullshit is that? More space for loot. Yeah, it's true, it's not a bad idea. We can do that. Okay, so we don't have to worry about... So Flying Guillotine is the only one that actually does the bonus damage on marks, so they won't use that in the front. So... Technically, the Harriers are a bigger problem, but between the guard and the blocks, it's not a big deal, which puts the Corvids as our main threat here. Their bleed and AoE damage are both kind of a problem. You. Ooh. Oh, wait, that's my Donji. Oh, dear. I don't think it's worth it. I think we go this.
Devastating.
Hey. About time you got a... Well, that's gonna hurt. No, it's not. Because we got the guard, the block. Ow! Thank you! I don't think they gain the bonuses even against the mark. Jesus Christ. At least we don't have to worry about the bleed. Holy Christ! You guys can just fuck off right now. That's entirely unnecessary. Definitely uncalled for. Well, they're just backloading the pain of this dungeon. That's what it is. Would you dodge something, bro? Oh, no. Turn orders could be a problem here. That was lucky. That could have been an issue. Oh, it still could be an issue. Excellent. Kinda, okay. I wish that guard would just fade away into oblivion. That guard is lasting way too goddamn long. No, it used to... Oh, it lasts longer when you use it in the prep round, doesn't it? I forgot about that. That dodge debuff that got put on you, like, right away, it's still on you. That's tough. What's your speed for? Alright, we're definitely going first. If I can get my healer to go... Huge. Huge. Cool. Crit 4, excellent. It was a stress heal, I'll take it.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, a little bit. That was 3 crits in a row. Like, they hadn't crit the entire dungeon, then all of a sudden, crits everywhere. Bandage was good here. I'm kind of curious if anything else does anything. The torch is going to be bad. I wonder if the cleansing salts do anything. No? Alright. How about the anti-venom? No. Okay. Alright, well, we'll just bandage it then. And I'll take it. That's free 650, and if we get into another fight or two, we got some advantages. That's nothing to complain about. Hey, bucko. How you doing? I got a key here. Positive core con. I think it's always the same one, isn't it? The upside isn't... I don't think any of our people have it, so... We know setting them on fire is bad. I remember that one distinctly. That was a problem. Did you not get anything? Is it only a chance? Is it bugged? Is it one of these? It might be one of these, actually. Well, either way. Robin chanting curses at mini-maxed. Oh, no, no, no. Robin would probably do that, but I don't think so. Maybe. 23 turns. Holy crap, that's not good. We might not actually take this last fight. Should we take this last fight? I mean, we might as well at least take this fight. We might not take the room battle, though. I want that damn urn. I have a shovel left, I think. Yeah, I got 2. I'm breaking that urn open. That's my loot.
Fear.
I mean, this fight can't possibly go worse than last time. Oh my god, it's a repeat of last time. Oh, thank you. Oh, there is some sweet mercy in this world after all. Yup, me. Yep, it's fine. It's the debuff again. Reduce damage, reduce dodge. Okay, bunny. Good start. Therefore, there is a chance we can just outright kill this puppy right here, right now. Nailed it. Now we don't have to worry about it going first. So, we do have a bit of stress piling up still. I kind of want to live, though, at the same time. So that could be a problem. I'm sure it'll be fine. Corks aren't for curios. No. What I mean is, I believe unlocking that shackle is supposed to give us a quirk based on the symbol of the item, but I'm assuming, since things can't lock in and we didn't get a quirk, I'm assuming it tried to give me one I already had. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. It's just a guess. Well, you're gonna die faster. Actually, we can maybe reduce some damage. No, I'd rather have you attack in the front. Never mind. We'll stake out the Hellion wannabe. That's actually probably not worth it. Let's go for a heal. Ow. It was yeah. So it's probably just a chance, because I think you're right. I think it is considerate. So it's probably not a guarantee to get the quirk, the positive. That's probably it. Maybe it's like a coin flip. Or maybe that... Oh, wait, hold on. I think I know why we didn't get it. Tactless. You can't be considerate and tactless at the same time, right? Those are kind of antithetical to each other, you know? So that might be why we didn't get it, since we already had a conflicting quirk. I could see that. That's probably it. But you... Who the hell... It was the Hellion, wasn't it? Well, they're dead. So they're there. I guess they deserve it. I would like to live, though, personally. Just if the option is on the table. The option may not be on the table. Oh, good.
Our care for one another is what sets us apart.
If it was Houndmaster selected, it should have given it guaranteed. That or it was a stress heal. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's not a stress heal, it's definitely a quirk, because we've gotten it before a couple of streams ago. I think it's definitely, because tactless is basically a lack of consideration for others around you, essentially, in your behavior. You're forward, you're blunt. That's kind of not necessarily entirely. Like, you could be both considerate and tactless, but usually you're less likely to be one if you're the other. So it kind of makes sense. That's most likely what blocked it. Alright, you die.
Spectacular.
In fine fashion. Oh. Pain. Nothing like a good self-nuke. You push for the removal of quirk-granting curio interactions, because now, when it doesn't clearly do anything, it just gets confusing. And toward the endgame, or even the mid-game, heroes have so many quirks that those curios do nothing. Team said no, Sanj. Yeah. I kind of agree. I don't necessarily even like quirk generation from curios in the base game either. Because more often than not, they're a bit too specific in their function a lot of the time, to the point where they just kind of take up a spot for something that could be more useful, so they just end up... What should be a positive just ends up being an expense. So, yeah, it is what it is. You deal with it.
Drives into the ground.
I nuked myself at the end of the fight. It's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world either way, but, yeah. Take some free money. Hell yeah. Alright, do I want to bother taking that room battle? There's a curio in there, and I'm always curious about curios. That's why it's called a curio. Alright, we can probably go ahead and get rid of the torch. I'll use one just for the fight buff. That does last a fight, right? Yeah, one battle. That'll do. I got some food, and we don't need it anymore. Let's chew some. That'll work. Let's go engage in conflict. Like Marvin's perk mod? Have I played with that one? I don't know. I don't remember if I've played with that one. I feel like I have. But I don't remember it, so apparently I didn't think terribly strongly of it one way or the other. That is a lot of axes. Okay. Tear muscles apart. Is that the itch? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, unfortunately. Now it's just heavy-ass glove. That's what's doing the tearing. Took the term rip and tear a little too seriously on that one. You know? I still kind of want to get rid of you first, just so I don't have to deal with the bleeds and the AoE damage, which could be a huge complication. So I kind of feel like that's what we're doing. I probably should have realistically thrown a heal, but hey, we're living on the edge. Asking why you're so curious about that curio, but look at how adorable it is. It's precious. I want one for my living room. We're just gonna haul it back to town. I think it'll look nice on the... Yeah, we can just strap it to the front of the airship. I completely forget if they even have one of the, God, what are they called? The statues at the front of the ship. I can't think of the name right now. But either way, I think it would look great up there. Figurehead, thank you. That's the one. I think we want to take out the back ones first. At least thin one of them out. So I don't have to worry about it. Actually, we can get rid of the corpse here. Do a little damage. Not enough to matter. I think it's probably still worth it to get rid of the corpse. Put everyone in attack range. Oh yeah, my highwayman really likes this idea. He's a big fan of it. Okay, at least they spread it out. That's good. 21 damage. What a powerhouse. 8 HP. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna grape shot his ass anyway. Hopefully we grape shot both of them. It's not looking good. Oh, we're in the danger zone. You can at least put up a block on your next turn, so I think the heal's more important here. Shit! I was hoping for something a little meatier than that. Sorry, we got it. Good turn order. Dodge. Beautiful! Couldn't have asked for a better ending. Well, I ain't over yet, actually. Let's hold back on that statement. Let's not get too cocky just yet. Alright, bucko. You ready to die? How much HP? 17. We can do it. Oh yeah, no problem. Right in the middle. You son of a bitch. What? No, you're not. You left it alive. How are you its nemesis? The helmets have some nice horns, too. Would make for nice decorations now that we're at. You know what? You're right. I don't see any deer or anything out here. I'm not sure where they got the horns from. Probably imported them. Well, we didn't end up using any key. Oh, actually, that's not true. We used one, and it was technically the only key I paid for. So, those other 3 were all free keys that the game just decided I deserved. I know the arm sensor is bad here, but was the shovel bad too, or was that a positive? Let's find out. Yeah, no, it was fine. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, now we can't oh. Well, now it's ruined. Oh well.
Excellent performance.
I'll find another one.
We'll be able to send out salvage teams in mere minutes.
Kavarot's medal, symbolizing the Reaver's animalistic familiar. Oh, wait, those are made out of metal? That's surprisingly decent craftsmanship. Okay. Got it. That makes sense, because I haven't seen an antelope anywhere. No deer, no antelope. I haven't seen an elk. No pronghorns. I guess that's technically okay, but I haven't really been using the blight skills. Fair play, you little bitch. You're a highwayman. What do you mean, fair player? Self-assured and tactless. Yeah, those actually do pair well together. Self-assured and tactless. It's like a marriage made in heaven. I like it.
The sail unfurls and the ballast pours out. We press on.
Wait, what? Cool. Convenient. Mods hang out during stream because you get all this cool insight. They can't figure out forging, but they can figure out smashing metal into different shapes. Well, we all gotta start somewhere, and that's what I was doing yesterday in the garage when we were cleaning it out. There were a few times where I took a chunk of metal, hit another chunk of metal to shape it into what I needed, and then threw it away because it was garbage. Boy, was it cathartic, though. Real good way to let out that stress. Just start smacking things together. Preferably inanimate objects. Usually smarter. Fewer legal hurdles. Teach them forging and call it reforged difficulty. No. Stop it. Don't give them ideas. Hello, ma'am. Yes, I will be robbing you today, but I will give you a chance. We will have a shooting contest. Ooh, delightful. I do like contests. Okay, so we basically have what we need. The better question is, do I want to go up to level 4 to be super safe, or do we just go in there and try and ream our way through? Can we glean any insight from the trophy? Melee skills, armor piercing. Debuffs target prot. Okay. Thorny flower plucked all the same. I don't know if this trophy is going to give us any real insight. It's possible the boss does a lot of debuffs. Maybe even reduces prot effectiveness. Maybe not. I think we've been like 50-50 on the trinkets having anything to do with the bosses so far. I mean, this one kind of did a little, but that's just because she had like 16 different types of ammo. And one of them happened to do bleed shit. But the others did a bunch of other stuff too, so I'm gonna call that one a happy accident more than like a clue. So I'm not gonna take too much stock in the Heart Taker here as to what we should expect, but hell with it, let's give it a shot, right? And if we beat it, that's awkward, because I was figuring at least one more stream out of this. If we don't beat it, hey, I gotta level a new group of up to handle it. It's just gonna take time. Alright, we were gonna take you. We were gonna take you. And who was the last one? Was it gonna be? It was gonna be Ultimate, right? Yeah. Sure. Got tier 3 gear and skills? I think so. I believe we got those unlocked. That was the idea. Yes. Yes. We should be reasonably okay. Obviously, we won't be as powerful as if we wait another level, but do we need the extra power? Maybe, maybe not. So far, the bosses have been kind of 50-50. Half of them have been reasonable enough at level 3 with the level 3 upgrades, and then a couple of them I would definitely feel better being level 4, like the Janissary, because he's an asshole. But the two bosses in the caverns, I think I'm reasonably comfortable dealing with them as level 3s. The Bloodhawk Matron, I feel like that one can go either way. I think it's doable at 3. probably. Definitely safer at 4, though. But should be fine at 3 if you got the right party. No, let's find out. We'll see. Oh, actually, can I afford to get everyone upgraded? That's a good question. Ugh, pricey. Oh shit, you're not the right Yep. That's what I meant to do. 14 grand? It's not too bad. How our camping skills look? We got what we need? I suspect this boss might be in the back, so clean guns is probably a better option here. I should definitely buy clean guns quick. Any negative quirks I gotta watch out for? No, not really. Okay. Alright. Do we have a replacement? I could use a replacement. Here, I might need you as a... Actually, hold on. You come here.
Faith and caregiving are indispensable.
Look at that. We
qualities
finally have a
as
second
plants.
Vestal. It just took 16 weeks to get 2 of them. That's about 1 every 2 months. It's not bad. It's a good occurrence rate, I think. Just double check. Yeah. We only have the 1 real death. This was a legitimate death. This was... That one was me having a little fun. Oh, God, it was good, though. First opportunity at death, they took it. It was perfect. I think it was the first round of the first fight, too. It was the prep round, wasn't it? It wasn't even like the actual fight. They offed themselves. It was tough. Oh, it was beautiful. It was a good time. Alright. Let's see. Remove bleed from the main slash. You did nerf Janissary's main attacks in the latest update. Huge. Janissary was a motherfucker. Not insurmountable, but it did take me 2 tries. Although the first time I kind of went in blind, so... Wasn't surprised I lost that one. I don't even think it was close, though. Like, I got my ass handed to me on that first one. Second one, we got it. I think we had a couple of risky calls during the fight, but... it ended up working out. But yeah, he's definitely the toughest so far. I haven't seen all of them, because I've been saving a couple of them for when we sit down and do just a straight-up full playthrough. But... so I haven't seen the Enchantress. I think the only place I've seen both bosses is the caverns. I think that's it. That's the only place. Otherwise, I've only seen the first boss of every area. Janissary adjustments. His dual target could get anywhere from 3 to 7 death blow checks. Now it's 3 to 5 if the duelist attacks Janissary and gets hit with the riposte and bled. Well, hey, 3 to 5 is definitely better than 3 to 7. Trying to remember if anyone died on our winning run. I don't think anyone died, but I do believe we had a couple death blow checks that succeeded. I think my gut's telling me we had 2. At least. I'm pretty sure everyone walked away alive. The first fight, I'm pretty sure... I don't think it was a full wipe, because I think we retreated. But, one person died, and I think another person was going to die. And then 2 people weren't exactly in great shape. And the boss hadn't even broken a sweat yet, I think. So the first fight was tough. Alright, well. We got the money, let's do it. How the hell are we doing this? I don't exactly have the strongest set of trinkets right now. But, you know, like, if this were a legit playthrough, I'd look for a couple of more decent trinkets before I started manhandling the bosses. But hey, since this is more of a see what's going on run, we'll do with what we got. We'll see if we can push our luck a little. Seems like a plan. Hell yeah. Alright, skills. Skills would be good. Oh god, we might not actually have enough. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. Alright, I gotta be picky. What skills are we actually taking? You're pretty easy. We know what you're taking. Okay. I guess you're pretty easy too. Not a whole lot of variation here. Is the enemy gonna move us around a lot? So, shuffling has been kind of a thing, a little bit of a thing with these enemy. Only one enemy, though, but it feels impactful when it happens. Do any of them... I know that the vines, the hanging vines, they can cause you to stumble. Is there any other movement? I guess it's not a huge feature for them. Because the headbutt dude doesn't knock you back, that I remember. Actually, they may not be big on movement. It's only that one enemy, I think. So what do we take on the off chance that movement is an issue? We end up in first position. Probably stick with Judgment still, because at least at that point we can throw Expiate up to kind of function as a heal, and it does the debuff, which is nice. So I'm thinking that's probably our safety net. Alternatively, we just take a melee skill as well, but I think we get more overall value out of Judgment. Yeah, probably. Okay. Well, there we go. That was easy enough. So that's 2 down. I have 6 grand left. Oh, I'm going to have to sell a lot of garbage. Okay. This is the tricky one. I got to decide. Okay, so I'm thinking Duelist Advance, obviously, it's too valuable not to. And I'm thinking we're going to need Pistol Shot if the enemy is in the back like I'm thinking, or spends at least a notable amount of time back there. This is probably where we skip Grape Shot and instead go for tracking and point blank, maybe? Wicked Slice. Wicked Slice would probably be better, but point blank shot helps us out in case turn orders are a little wonky. I feel like tracking shot's just gonna be helpful here. Especially if it's a protracted fight. Alright. Well, let's start selling. Alright, this is useless. Get rid of it. What else is useless? What else? What else? What else? What else? You. You're not worth anything. Never mind. Alright, what else? Are you actually... $1. No, I like it. I'll keep it. What else do I have? Here, you. You're out of here. Boom. Okay, what else? What else? Probably this. I got the other one. I got the Stun Stone. I don't need the one that actually has a debuff. Orf, orf, orf. Stress healing received, but blight resist if stress is low. Too situational. I don't like it. That can go. This can go. What else do we not need? That can stay. That's probably good. We have enough money, right? Surely we have enough money. Do we want guard? We have one person who can guard. Is the boss going to reduce... Or do I take Crush? It's Crush or guard. Crush can hit third position. Honestly, I feel like maybe we skip Rampart on this one. But if they do move us around, that could be a problem. Having 2 people who can move themselves back forward is definitely better than only 1. Alternatively, we could skip Retribution, but that always feels like a weird gamble. Especially if we're going to end up guarding. And Bolster's just too valuable during a boss fight, so... I'll upgrade both, we'll decide when we get there. Okay, let's figure out trinkets. You got anything worth buying? Real quick. No. Actually... if it wasn't 13,000, maybe. Alright. We take scouting this time? Probably not. I'm going to take shit that's actually going to keep us alive during a fight. So we will go scouting the light this time. For something defensive, but is an option. Bait, trinket, Punk's light. It was a good bait. We actually ran with it twice, and somehow Mojo survived. With 1 HP the entire dungeon. Impressive. After asking politely. Maybe. Sandpaper-like skin. That was my concern. There's a lot of, like, it's probably calloused. Considering what's containing it. Not to mention all the sand blasting. That always roughs things up a bit. What's up, Mike? How you doing? So we already have negative dodge because we're taking the Chirurgeon's Pendant. So, do we just say, fuck dodge? Maybe build up some some prot instead? Accuracy's not gonna be a big deal. Let's go. Let's go with it. Let's do it. A little extra defense. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, what do we want for you? Actually, you're probably the most important to figure out. Do I want to risk Pile Bunker? Yeah, sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? How about you? Actually, you'd probably be the smarter one to use that with. That would give you some much-needed oomph, and you can handle the extra damage. Yeah, actually, yeah. The Highwayman already does so much damage. Does he really need more? Probably. And Gramps could definitely use the extra accuracy there. Alright. So we give you that, and then this maybe. A little dodge, a little accuracy. Actually, no, we're potentially going to be relying a lot on range damage, so... I'm thinking that's good. Yeah. It's a little dinky, but at least it's a Highwayman, so they hurt by default. This will just help them hurt a little more. Alternatively, we could do a little defense. So it's 3 damage, 2 and 3 damage. It's not terrible. And I think 32 does put us in one-shot range of a few enemy. For sure. Both crit and I think we hit a break point with this damage. Alternatively, could do this. A little extra crit there. 5%. That pairs nicely with what we already have. That gives us, what, 22% crit chance there? And that's without even put marking shot up, you know? Slap that on, actually, so I don't forget. You know? So that's an extra 6%, so that's 18. 28% crit chance, pretty nice. We gain 3% extra on a riposte, like, you know? I'm just saying. That might be the better option. I'm gonna go with that, actually. Let's give it a ride. See how it feels. Well, let's go crit the boss. Honestly, getting a lucky crit on the boss is always a game changer. Like, that's a table turner. Yep. Let's try that out. I like it. Especially if we go with clean guns and get an additional 6%. That puts us over 30-something. That's pretty huge. Alright. Alron, I'm coming. The only thing I'm worried about is blights. What's our blight resist? Actually not terrible. Yeah, 70 and 80, that's decent. 70 and 70, it's alright. 1660 is getting a little low, and 1670 is fine, I guess. So, you're actually our big threat here. Maybe you should take the book for safety, but I've always been a bit of a gambler. Live on the edge, the wild side. What do you have? Do you have what we need? Close enough. Ooh, you're religious, right? Ooh, meaty. The accuracy probably doesn't matter much, but this puts us in our break point for 4 battles. What about you? You're religious? Ooh. Actually, you've got your own thing that's better. Alright, so what does that come up to, cost-wise? So that's... Wait, do you not have... Wait. Oh, there it is. For some reason I... Anyway. 4. 8. 12. So that's it. That's all I'd be able to use. Well, that's pretty strong, so... I would not be able to use Bless, so never mind. Forget Bless. What the hell are we going to need here? Disease kits, I guess, just in case we take some on the way. Clear Mark, Bleed, Blight, Horror, and debuffs. Could be helpful. Could certainly be helpful. But I don't know. Should I take more of these? Might be worth taking more of these, honestly. The upside to getting to a boss in this dungeon is we have to take fewer fights on the way. So we got a little less to worry about in that capacity. Shovels. Almost forgot shovels. I'm bankrupt. It's tough. Lodge is useful. Hold on to that. What do we get rid of? This. That can go. What else can go? What else? 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 That's it. Can I make this work off of that? Sure can. Cleansing salt. Does that do anything in here? No, no, whatever. We're broke. Take 2. This is gonna be an expensive run. Especially if it fails. If it fails, we're financially ruined. I like it. Let's go.
Reaching the Reliquary's gates would require more than some gardening shears to cut through the cat and the tickets. The Auron guards the way.
Munching battle, you think? Releases a chain and her massive chest bursts forth and knocks the bejesus out of her foes? Probably.
Not only is it a Caribbean danger, it seems to guide and direct the cacti all around it.
I'll be honest, I wasn't paying any attention to what he was saying. The Alrune suitors will only hold back once a hero is within their grasp. Suitors, within their grasp. Are these the suitors, or are these the suitors? Now, these look more like servants. These look more like suitors. And they're both stark-ass naked. So that checks out. Will only hold back once a hero is within their grasp. What does that mean? Does that mean there's like a mechanic where they disable a hero, and if the hero is disabled, they calm the fuck down, but you're down 1?
Let's
go find out.
Fills the air, drawing prey
Too late to guess and
deeper
ponder
into
now.
the
Now we just go and find out. But there was a but, yeah. Financial ruin, perfect. You go to bed. Good luck on the boss. Alright, Judy, enjoy your rest. Better make the Von Energy. I have a feeling it'll be alright. Feeling this is going places. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's down here in this corner, huh? Well, we got a ways to go to get there. That's 2 hallway tiles. But 6 in the following versus 5 in the... But then I got that hall... Okay, this is the shorter path. Take it.
The glory will come. For now, there is labor.
Hey! This is gonna help out. Huge. Free bonus stats, baby. And a little money. Oh yeah, that was a big find. What's up, Yuri? Evening to you as well. How you doing? I don't have anything funky for you. You want a dog treat? No? Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. I'll save the last dog treat for the boss. Should we buff on our way there? No. Let's wait for a fight to go horribly wrong before we buff up. Or hit every trap in the area. Whichever happens first. Okay, kill the snail first, if I remember right. That's the disease magnet. Nothing here can mark, right? Yeah, nothing marks. Got it. Actually, maybe we let it take care of itself, because I think that's flat damage, right? Maybe. It might not be. It's still not going to be enough. But, you know, we're closer anyway. Fight goes sour, you can at least retreat to do normal cacto fights for money. Normal cacto fights. Those are my best fights. I've had such good luck with them. Oh, he's spiky. I guess our team's not smart enough to aim for the soft underbelly, huh? Yeah, that's tough. Oh well. Let's take out a maggot. Or not. Not a lot to stun in this fight, huh? Well, okay then.
The obstacle.
Well, that worked out nicely.
Devastated.
Okay. I just gotta worry about a disease from this blighter. It's low damage. We can chip it down. We're better off doing low damage to chip it down. So, yeah, sure. Miss? Oh. Well, no disease. I guess that's fine. Actually, it's going to take itself out with its next attack, so I don't have to throw anything particularly meaty at it. 3 to 5. Actually, it's fine. It's not that bad. Probably better than waiting to see if Brian slaps me with, like, the egg or something. Oh, one off lethal. Unfortunate. It's fine, I got this, team!
Yes, strike
You would do the extra 1 point of damage, wouldn't you? Yeah, okay. Overachiever. Oh. I have discovered a weakness in our strategy. I forgot to put trinkets on the Houndmaster. That's fine. It's a Houndmaster. It's going to do what it needs to do anyway. Tough. You saw that blank spot there, and I'm like, you get that sinking feeling deep in your gut. Oh, shit. Knew I forgot something. It's a Houndmaster. They don't need trinkets. Trinkets are a luxury for them. They'll be fine.
We press on. There is much to do.
Half the time I just take scouting and utility trinkets anyway. Well, that wasn't a great roll. How many rounds? That lasts, what, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, something like that? We don't actually need any of this right now. This could potentially be our last meaningful
This
run.
land is ancient and fallen.
We'll see how it goes.
Disrepair.
Nope. I'm picking any fights I don't need to pick right now. More inventory space. Yay, you know what? Silver lining. I like it. Wait, which... Is this the right way? Is this the way I want to go? Yes, this is the way I want to go. Okay, cool. Like, if the boss fight goes super smooth by some miracle, then we can pick a couple of fights on the way out. But I think on the way to the fights, it's probably better off maybe not tempting. Bait. He is cute, though. I mean, look at him. He's so excited. He's got pog face 24/7. Shit, I meant to torch him for that. That's fine. Ah, got him by surprise anyway. Leave the torch down. I ain't afraid. Apparently the dog is light blind. Seems to do better in the dark, surprisingly. Huh. Okay, who are we saving for last? You, maybe? You? Probably you. Then again, what are the odds I can kill you before you go? At a speed... Actually, you only have a speed of 7. Really? I thought you were faster. I don't know why I thought... Maybe it's the other version that's faster. Or maybe I'm imagining things again. Wouldn't be the first time. So, you're going to use a web. I don't think that does any damage, right? Neither does Squirm, though. Yeah, you're going to Buzz Blast, so... Basically, I can't gain anything off the first round here, other than debuffing. So, I guess you're probably the best target to debuff. You're the biggest damage threat right now. 6. They're too fast! It's because they're bugs! We could take a lot of, like, stray stress here, so... Let's reduce it a little bit. That'll make it easier for the Houndmaster. Hey, speaking of... I mean, you could have dodged if you wanted to. That's not ideal. That's not good. Hey, good dodge, though. Hello, Achilles. How you doing? Kazner, send it back to the Mojave. Will do.
This day is far from over. Step in good health.
Hey, you know, you never know when you might get a crit heal, get some stress off.
Yes.
You never know. Ooh, that's unfortunate, buddy. Just always crit and always dodge. Simple. That's usually the strat. Now, whether it works out is another matter. They're using the strat right now. Well, good God, they're the... Oh, right, they use Squirm. That's 32 dodge. Monka. It's a lot of dodge. There's no winning this battle. They're too powerful. How are you still alive? One off, lethal. Really? Damn it. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, you're free to dodge if you'd like. I'm not saying you have to. But if the Inkling were to ever strike, you know, you are supposed to be kind of dodgy, and you got bonus dodge too. Like, if you wanted to live up to that potential, like anyone would stop you. What is it with you and leaving things with almost no health? You deserve this. Okay.
An adequate performance for now.
A key, huh?
Keep it up.
Do we bother camping now? What are the odds we get 4 fights on the way to the boss? This could be our boss camp, honestly. It's not bad. Or we could just wait another round. I guess that's fair, too. Probably should wait. I don't need any of this. Let's go. Up to. Next time, bring raid. Just bug bomb the whole place. Maybe get lucky and loot a Houndmaster trinket. Unlikely. That would be a very specific luck. In case we hit a trap in the hallway. Ooh, this will be helpful. Please be a directory. Please be a directory. But here, you know all about... Wait, you know all about this place. He can read it! We're saved. Ish. Okay. Well, that's not a lot we have to worry about. Was there a trap there? Oh! Well, we definitely can't go into the boss fight with that. I'm gonna have to pick a fight here. Hold on, what's worth picking? You! Hey, Dangly! Come here! Come on, you little bastard! Fight me! I don't know. I don't feel like we want the trinkets for the boss fight. It sounds like a bad time, honestly. I think we'll just take this one all natural. Do we set it on fire? Can we get an advantage on this one if we use something? What is this thing all about? It's all about stress? Yeah, I don't know. You're in the camp of the ads are better than the game. You personally find the game boring, but the ads are usually alright. Oh, does that mean it debuffs? Okay, cool. So setting it on fire is pretty good. I mean, that makes sense. Plants don't usually like a lot of fire. Some of them do, actually. Like conifers, I think, need fire in order to sprout their new seeds. Anyway. Raid Shadow Legends. I have not played it, but it's a mobile game. I have yet to see a mobile game that's designed to be a mobile game that was actually entertaining. Are you setting things on fire? Always. Of course I am. What else would I do? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and try and capitalize on some hutchpas here. On the upside, at least they have less accuracy. On the downside, they're gonna hit everything anyway. That's just the name of the game. Pop it, baby. Ooh, you took the blight. Would have preferred you not do that, but that's okay. Not the worst person for that to have landed on. We can deal with that. It's alright. I don't want to waste my resources and healing. Oh god, the riposting. Ugh. 120% base. You got 60, right? So it's a 60% chance of application. Fuck it! Make them activate my riposts. Is this gonna be worth it? Probably not. Honestly, I think in this fight we're better off just speeding through it as quickly as possible. So get the riposts up for retails. I don't think anything benefits from that mark. No. Cool. Its stress is a little higher than I'd like, but we take that enemy out right off the bat. That's quite a bit less damage we have to worry about now. Venom Shout. Oh, spicy. He's a danger to himself and others. Quick, somebody put him out of his misery. Hey, Houndmaster, it's a bad spot for you. Well, you know what? You can sit there for a second.
Strike them down. Do
It's
not
fine.
relent.
Ow. Can't reach you in the back, huh? Don't really want to risk that. Then again, taking that's probably better than... Yeah, taking the riposte is better than otherwise, but our stun chance is not as high as I'd like to risk a riposte. So I think we'll just pop a heal, but on who? You, since you keep taking damage, I think. Yeah, sure. It's always worth it, Grandpass. Ew. Why is everyone trying to stress you out so much? I don't get it. I thought you were lovely. It's kind of an issue, but it's still fine. Double crit. Back to back. Okay, now we're in the part I don't like. The damage is fine, it's the blight I don't want to take.
Stand tall.
Never mind, it's the... I want to take the blight. I would like the blight. Can I have the blight? I'll take the blight. Keep the damage. Fuck. Jesus! Oh! And that was with reduced crit chance, too. Holy Christ. They critty. It's tough. How's your riposte doing? It ends. One turn for you. I'm gonna err on the side of caution here with this one. The worst attack can't hit 4th position, so... You know. If I can avoid it getting another attack off, that's kind of huge. Could not, unfortunate. Wait. Hey, there we go. Alright, that was a little rougher than I would have liked.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
It's awkward. Yeah, I don't like that. Why would you taunt me? Why would you do this to me? Because you know I want to take it, so why would you do it? 90% chance we're taking that every fucking attack. Well, maybe not on you. Maybe not on you. And maybe not on you. But you were at 30%, you're bleeding every time you fire off. I know what numbers mean. That's what that means. It means you're always going to have trouble. Fuck. We kind of need the money, honestly. We're a little bit broke. Should probably take it. What could we do with cleansing salts in here? Was anything important? Probably not. What could we do with cleansing salts? Let's take the money. 3 for 1 turn. It's a 20 to 30. It's a 10 to 30% chance every attack. Wait, does that proc on riposte as well? Ooh. In a riposte party, this could be suicidal. Our debuff clear? Yeah. We might need... Fuck, we might need that for the boss, honestly. I don't know if it applies any nasty debuffs. I guess I don't technically need all these torches, because we got 2 camps. I can use that for torchlight, so I can just pop the torch here, take something. I'm going to take those back, actually. Get rid of the torch. Only triggers on specific attacks. Okay. Oh, that's true. We could take it. Yeah. It's a good point. They're still back there. Oh, no. They're up here. Right. Oh, potentially up there, anyway. It could be the other vendor, too. God, I'm an idiot. I need that dog treat for the boss fight because I don't have full trinkets, so that's going to be kind of important. I guess the bandages, we might not need both of these bandages, these extra 2. We got 6 more still, it's probably fine. It'll probably be okay. Alright, at least we got rid of that nasty debuff. Actually, you know what? This kind of works. I actually prefer this one because... Crap, I don't have one. That's tough. I don't actually have a... We didn't get it from the fight. I could take another fight and then come back and pop this, because it basically just fills our health back up. I don't know if it's guaranteed to full heal you or if it's just like 30 points, but it's a chunky heal. Okay, who is this? Who are you? Oh my. Oh, well then. You shouldn't have.
Be gentle.
I'll take it, a couple extra.
These artifacts are
Look at that, we're up to 18, almost 2,000 off of that. It's the first time I've actually found 2 of those in one dungeon. It's pretty neat. Okay, so what is... Actually, that's kind of big, too. Okay, maybe we just camp here. Forget about finding another fight. We go back, we camp, I come out, I hit that trap, we backpedal, and head down this way, and then I hit both traps, and then I'm a monster. Can I give you anything else? I've tried giving you some stuff before. Hey, can you make something out of these salts? Maybe not ideal, maybe not what I would have gone for, but hey, it was something anyway. All kinds of recipes. Margaritas, baby. I'll take some stress healing. Fair enough. Boy. Hey, chat, was the sequel any good? Like, I haven't actually heard much about it, so I don't know if... what was it called? Ragnarok? Was that any good? The first game was decent. It was pretty good. But there was definite room for improvement. Did they actually make any improvements? Ever played it? Yeah, I know. I don't have a console either. That's what, PS5 exclusive, so only about 5% of the world population can actually play it. Has that resolved yet? Can you even get PS5? I haven't even looked in years, because I don't actually care, but... Can you actually get PS5s yet? You kept hearing great things about it, but God of War's never been your kind of thing. I liked it just because it was refreshing to have a relatively just linear put-together story again. Everything coming out is always open world anymore. I mean, I guess there were kind of some elements of that in there, but it was more of like old school, just having a little zone to explore. It was a very small open world. It was more contained, more concise. It was just nice having a structured piece of gameplay, you know? I get open world fatigue real easy. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pop a camp here. We'll top our health up.
Huddle together. The knights here.
Go pick a fight for the boss. Get some buffs rolling. That'll be nice. I like buffs. Buffs are good. Like that nowadays, they just aren't AAA. No, well, yeah, I mean... I guess something... That's a better way to put it. Like, I play a lot of indie games, so... Yeah, but I'm talking something like big budget and spectacular. Like, visually spectacular. Not so much gameplay spectacular, as oftentimes they usually aren't, but... Sometimes I just want a visual spectacle. I get my gameplay fixes out of the indie games. So when it comes to the big boys, I want a popcorn muncher of a game, honestly. That's what I want. And God of War 1 was good for that. The gameplay was actually fairly functional. It was decent. I don't really have any major complaints about it. A couple of minor ones, but... the story was alright. Like, it's a video game story. I probably wouldn't write home about it, but it was passable. Drove the gameplay well enough. And it was spectacular to look at, especially when the big serpent woke up and was all over the place and came down and was like, "Hey, buds, how you doing?" We had a lovely conversation, I think. I couldn't understand it, but it seemed nice. Well, let's see what we're in for. Was there anything I wanted to... Why are you... I feel like you had more health than that. Eat up. Everyone eat up. Missing 12 health right out of the gate. At least we get a prep round so you can heal that up. Alright. So. I think we're going to make that swap. Just because I feel like I want to be able to consistently hit third position if needed. It's fine. This is the other questionable one. Do I want Point Blank or do I want Wicked Slice? I feel like I want Wicked Slice over Point Blank, honestly. But it would be nice to be able to move back, you know? After I Duelist Advance in. Especially so I can keep pistol shotting as needed. The big question here is tracking shot or grape shot. Tracking shot's nice because we're kind of fishing for crits, and that'll put us up to a solid 20% baseline, which is pretty big. Extra accuracy never hurts. The damage, breakpoints don't matter now because we're going into a boss fight, but this did help us hit our breakpoints leading up to the boss fight. Not that I actually used it in all the fights, but hey. That's probably fine. Let's go. Do we want to... probably pop those in the prep round rather than before, so we don't waste a round. Alright. It's me! Yellow, how you doing?
It hungers for the flesh of the Lord.
The fuck is this? Is that scissor? You're pruning? And you're dripping. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, hey, if you ever get lonely, you can grow your own companions. Wow. How convenient. Hey, sup, Element? How you doing? Consider trying Dead Cells again. Fix some stuff and a fair amount of updates and DLC. Well, see, my problem wasn't necessarily that anything was unfixed. It's just I wasn't good enough to keep going. We got up to what? Clear 3, I think? And then it's just to the point where I just sucked too much. I couldn't win, man. I was too bad. Games are hard. Loving the show? Appreciate that. I'm doing alright, doing alright. This boss theme is so good, it's pretty good. I assume theme means the music. I'm liking it. Alright, we're going in hard and fast. What do we got? 80% prot. See, I had a feeling prot might come into play in this fight, which is kind of why I wanted to level up the shield breaker. Fuck. That's a lot of prot. Alright, so how are they going to utilize that prot? I guess the prot is just there to disincentivize killing these, because that's a pretty chunky health pool with a lot of prot, so... I guess our best move is just going to be to focus on the Alrune itself. Only 20% proc. Okay. Debuffing's going to be tough. Can't move it, obviously. It's pretty well rooted there. Stun resist is high. Blight resist, obviously, is very high. Bleed resist isn't too bad, though. You guys just resist everything but stuns, so you can be stunned. Stuns are at least marginally useful there. Keep them at bay. Okay. It's a lot of blood. I'm guessing you apply bleeds, huh? That looks kind of blighty. Do you apply blights? Wow. Oh, wait. This is the suitor. Oh, so the suitor calms down when somebody's in its grasp. Its target is in its grasp? Is it going to mark somebody? Interesting. Okay. Opening up with an attack is ballsy, but kind of pointless, so how about we just guard the healer for now? See what that does for us. 2 actions per round. That's going to be fairly impactful, I think. Okay. Sure. You want to have the 4th one, you can kill the rest. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, of course. Sure, we'll try some pruning, see what happens. I'll let you know. Just juices of the Cactonid Alrune. Is that sanitary? That's not sanitary. I don't like that. Let's... Oh, God. Flirt with death. Or don't. Sure, what's the debuff? Oh, expiated went off. That's fair. Okay. Fuck! Took it right off the bat. Huge. Okay. You actually could do some suppressing damage in the first round. I like it. Ow. Negative 60% price. So you do... Oh, the trinket was a clue. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't planning on that being an important aspect here. So I feel like... I feel like the Houndmaster's basically just gonna have to play whack-a-mole with guarding people. Then again, we kind of want Riposte to go off here as much as possible. Maybe. Not a lot of AoE so far. Alright. Oh, you can... Wait. Does that mean you can't be riposted, or does that mean you remove riposte with prune? Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Well, I guess we're going to find out. $440 health. That's going to be a lot of health to get through. The more we dodge here, the better, I think. So I think we just keep stacking dodge and hope for the best. Ow! Good resist, though. Alright, let's see. Are you excited for Darkest Dungeon 2 coming out? Of course! I'm looking forward to it. Love how unapologetically horny this mod is. I jerk. You cannot unsip those thigh juices. Fair, okay. I don't know if I needed to read that, but I did, so here we are. A Venus perv trap, if you will. Well, it's already got about half of chat, so, you know, it's effective. I warned Joe. I said he can take me in for any dungeon as long as it's not a pretty lady boss. Oh, fuck. To be fair, we didn't know the Alrune was going to have a pretty lady in it. Or cactus plant? It's a lovely flower. Alright, let's just go ahead and pop that. I forgot to actually pop my sensors at the beginning of this fight. That could have been helpful. Alright, well, let's see what you do about this riposte. So, Prune is either going to remove riposte or is just not ripostable. I don't know which it's going to be. I'm kind of hoping it's the latter, because I don't care about that. It's the two attacks per turn that I kind of want to hit with this anyway. So, we'll see how it goes. Nobody here so far seems to benefit from mercs, so that's pretty fair. That should be safe, relatively speaking. Downside is, I'm going to have to follow up with a point blank on the suitor. I'm going to have to do that routinely as well, so we'll see how the ripostes go, honestly. You can pull forward, that's fair. Yeah, no, that's good, that's good. Oh! That didn't feel good. Oh god, and it stuns. That's tough. Well, continue the game of whack-a-mole, I guess. Just dodge everything. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. Oh, good dodge. I don't even know what that does yet. We are not going to have enough healing for this fight. Alright. No, stop it! Wait, that did way less damage that time. What the hell? Hey, hello? Okay. So far, riposte seems useful. Okay, so it debuffs. What's the debuff? Bleed resist, blight, max HP for an entire battle. Oh. Okay. Alright. Understood. I really want to slap this on the boss. The debuff isn't gonna matter much, though. It's, what, a 20% chance of landing it? The heal could be nice. The extra damage is swell. But I gotta keep up with the healing, man. All I got's a Vestal. I ain't gonna slap any fat 54 hits, you know? Where do I keep guarding? I need to just keep guarding. So far, the guarding is working. I do less damage per round, but with the riposte, it's fine. Admittedly, I'm getting less value out of this one because I'm guarding it right now, but... So, Prune is a prot debuff. But will it keep using it, or is that first round only? Okay, and it looks like its attacks just ignore riposte. They don't remove it. That's good. I really don't like the idea of them snipping off my riposte. What's up, Nolenka? Means ignores it. Got it. Okay. Isn't it on Robin if I get people killed? It sure is. She knew what she signed up for. Your one weakness, pollen allergy. Where's the occultist when you need one? We left him at home, unfortunately. Debating if I should bother putting the riposte back up or if I just go for a big slap here. I think we just go for a big slap, because we're currently guarding. That was a pathetic slap, honestly. It was just the worst. Does she make kissy face when she comes in for an attack? Hello? I mean, that's fine. Probably probably the least dangerous actually, the Highwayman would be the best person to have that on, because it's never gonna pop. Okay, sure. Hooray! What a waste. You enjoy that 7 damage, buddy. I knew I would take it sooner or later. It was only a matter of time. Your health is still garbage. I think we just keep crushing. Right now, the riposte isn't going to do anything for us. Just smash and hope for the best. Nice. Good dodges. Good dodges. Keep guarding. He's weak. He's soft. He's feeble. What's your dodge up to? Like 50? That doesn't seem good. Do you think that's going to be a problem? 63, that's pretty good. What is that mechanic? What's happening? Hello? The laser bars from above is usually a bad thing. The pedal effect is so good. It's pretty good, but it's kind of scary. What the hell's gonna happen? So there was something about the suitor and calming down when its target is in reach. Does that mean it wants her up front? And that until I make that happen, bad things are going to befall me? Because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That concerns me. Because that's my healer. And we're in... Bro, just say no to bleeds. Just say no. God, that is a chunky bleed right now. You're kind of critical to the success of this operation. Let's guard you. Sickly scent. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
This day is far from over.
I think it was a max heal, so that was nice. I could use a crit heal, though, at this point. Alright, well, let's just make sure that stops happening. Okay. Alright. Is the riposte worth using if we constantly have to waste a point blank on the suitor? I don't think it is. Wow, that was not a great roll. Understood. Alright, good dodge, though. You, on the other hand, are worth putting it back up, especially if you're not actively being guarded. Okay. There's a nice mark for you. Come for me. Welcoming right. Yeah, pull me forward! Oh, no. Gee, at least the dude with all the dodges there? That's cool, I guess. Yeah, sure. I don't like you in that position, but I guess your next heal coming up is Divine Comfort anyway, and then I can riposte forward, and that helps. So that kind of works out, actually. We'll guard for one more round there, and hopefully whatever the hell's about to happen here, it gets dodged. Maybe that's just there for, like, mental. Trying to get into my head. Oh god, could that be it? It's insidious. I kind of like it. I just like something whose sole purpose is to fuck with me. Ow! That's my healer. It's kind of tough. Yeah, let's get in there. Alright, we've hit the halfway point here. Looking good. Cactinid Nemesis. That might actually help with the rest of this fight. Matchmaker. Oh, dear. Bye! Have a great time!
The wound closes. The bones are mended. Press on.
I don't know where they went, or if they're ever coming back, but they're definitely gone. No more dodges for us. It won't... Oh, it's in there? Hello? Oh, yeah, you are in there. Happy couple. Wait, when they take one away, these two become inactive. You know what? You're doing great in there. You just chill. You stay. You're doing wonderful. We got this. We'll be done. Why are you not critting, Haiku? We need a crit out of you. The source, kill the sword. No, we're cool. I'm gonna kill this one. Don't die, bro. We got this. Just hang on for a little bit. Whatever happens, you'll probably be okay. Maybe. Oh, is this like a pot, or is he actually dying in there? That could be an issue. 32 HP and 26. Yep.
This day is far from over.
Just don't die, forehead. Oh! Welcoming embrace, sure. Oh, bummer. I have to use point blank now. It's tough. That's gonna slow this fight down a little. Yep. I thought you were supposed to calm down. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is fine. Just gonna go ahead and pop that. Just pop everything. Pop everything. We must survive.
For one another.
Good crit. We're close. 150 something more health. That's easy. Just a couple of crits. We got this. Exactly. You show the way. Why is the one with the lowest crit the one doing all the critting? Ow. God. Pain. Looking for love. Does this swap out who's in there? It's tough, because I kind of need you, actually. You're kind of important here. That's very unfortunate. Wait, who are you guarded by? Hello? Crit before you go in, you fool. Go crit. It's tough. Are you still technically guarded by him? It's wild. Oh. Well, you're at death's door with a bleed. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, that's tough. Haiku might be dying here. Haiku had a good run, but it might be all over. It was a solid run, honestly. Did some good stuff for us. We'll see how it goes. That's unfortunate, because now I can't even heal him. Whoops. That was a smart pull there, honestly. That was good. I like that. 76 more HP. If he survives, we can get an attack out of him still.
Back on your feet.
And that reduces the... Oh, God. Oh, God. I can feel it. It's coming for... Did you just lose 2?
Snuffed out.
Oh.
Like a cat.
Hey, Robin. Good luck. Kill the heart. Sure. I got this. Don't worry. Just 76 HP for a Vestal to get through who only has one ability. Kill the source. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I'll let you know how it goes. Full wipe? Yeah, that's tough. So close, too. If the fucking Highwayman had just crit an attack, we probably would have been okay. Like, all of that crit chance, and I don't think the Highwayman crit a single attack in this fight, did he? That was an RNG fix, for sure. Funniest thing, if you'd handed the dagger to Xana and Boy, you'd have gotten both the money and the not bleed. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think... I probably should have actually just left so we had some money, but it's fine. This Vestal's obviously going to win this fight. Look at her go. Just like 40 more death resists. No problem. Alright. If we get a chance, I'll retreat. If not, jeez, what a champ. Actually, this fight might have even ended if the Highwayman had survived one more death. Like, if the Highwayman had the same resolve as Robin here. Holy shit, that's a lot of attacks.
Do not let their death be
forget about me, kill the tyrant. Tried. It was a good effort.
Simply not today.
The trinkets for the Houndmaster. Well, the Houndmaster did nothing but guard the whole fight anyway, so that wouldn't have changed too much. Tough. I died how I wanted. Cross between those thighs. Fair enough. So, okay. What could we have done differently? Obviously, if we had just had better luck with the crit rolls on Haiku, like even 2 crits throughout that fight would have been enough to finish that as a victory without anyone dying. So we had a little bit of bad luck, admittedly. Honestly, I regret taking... Now that I know there's 80% prot in the first position, I regret taking in... God, what is it? Point Blank instead of Wicked Slice. Because if we had Wicked Slice, we could have also finished the fight. Because that would have been... How many we had to use at least 2, maybe 3. So if you calculate that damage into Wicked Slices instead, we also would have won the fight without any casualties. So, unfortunate. Didn't have the info needed to avoid that mistake. But, in hindsight, this fight could have gone a lot better. What else? Let's see. What else? The Houndmaster actually worked out surprisingly well. The Whack-A-Mole guarding was good, and having the Houndmaster be the first person taken is also reasonably helpful. It kind of worked out. So, I'm satisfied with the Houndmaster's performance in that fight. If I could slap a couple of extra dodge trinkets on, I think that would be even bigger. So, again, if he had trinkets and they were dodge-oriented, or prot-oriented, or anything like that, that could have also helped a lot. Could have also been the difference. What else? What else? The Vestal, I don't think the Vestal's the ideal healer for that fight. Just not enough healing output to keep up with the immense damage coming in. So I think I would swap the Vestal out for an Occultist. And I don't think the Man-at-Arms is entirely necessary there. I feel like the Riposte, the couple of extra Ripostes were nice. You got a few crits, which was good. But none of that is particularly unique or special to the Men-at-Arms. So I think I would actually prefer a Flagellant, and that would give us additional healing power as well. Or potentially, at the very least, a Crusader. And I think that as well, because then in case you really need it, you've got the extra healing oomph. It's not going to be super impactful, but it could be enough to help. You know. And if not, at least it's still decent damage, and you get a... Well, we wouldn't be taking the... We wouldn't have the XP8. I think actually the Flagellant is probably who I would take. You get that extra healing potential. The bleeds, the enemy's 2 attacks per round. If you put some bleed gain on, let's see, where would we end up with bleeds? So if we did this, that would give us 11% bleed skill chance. So that would be 11 on top of... So this would be 1 higher. That would be 120. So 131. And then if we slapped the 30 or the... I feel like the 20 is probably the better option. But, alright, so that would put us up to 161, plus it debuffs. If the debuff lands, it's a slim chance. But so that's only a 10% chance for the enemy to resist, or a little over 10%. This would completely eliminate their resist chance. So we would be able to consistently apply bleeds. Plus we would have the healing potential. I think that might actually be the dream team for this fight. The Highwaymen was good. I would stick with the Highwaymen. So there's another potential strat I can think of that could work as well. Doing a... So 80% prot, but prot can be gotten through. Hold on. So the other option, another potential option I just thought of, is we could do double shield breaker and a grave robber. And just take out the ads as quickly as possible. I don't know if we'd get both of them down in time to prevent people from being removed, but they had 270 health. With damage trinkets and 3 people putting into it, I think at the very least we could get rid of the front dude, like, right away. And if you get rid of the front dude right away, that's a lot less damage you're taking per round as well. So that could be another viable option. Just 2 shield breakers, and then... Is this full or only partial? Full. And then if you got the occultist to give you the Amber Blight buff, that's even more damage. I actually think that could be an even better strat, honestly. That might be the strat right there. 2 shield breakers, a grave robber, and an occultist. One minor issue with that plan, Pick and Pierce can't reach 3rd or 4th. That's fine. The main one to take out would be the front one. Because the front one is where a lot of damage comes from. So if we can't take out the second one, that's fine. That's not a big deal. That one, we'll just feed it one of the shield breakers. It'll be fine. Actually, no, we'd probably feed it the grave robber, honestly. Since the shield breakers can both put a block every couple of rounds, which would mitigate even more damage. So we'd feed it the grave robber. That's fine. It's not a big deal. And then just punch through the boss. Mitigate as much damage as possible with the blocks. Not the best... I know, it hurts me to say it, but that would be the optimal pick in there. I think that's... Honestly, that actually feels like it's probably the best strat. Like, if I were to go again, I don't know if we'll take another shot at it. Maybe we will. What time is it? It's 7:38. I don't have the stuff for it tonight. You know, I think there might be one more stream of this, because I kind of want to try that strat, but it's going to take some work to get it set up. Considering all my good trinkets are now gone. We could also hybridize the plan slightly, and do 1 shield breaker, 1 grave robber, and then we could also take the flagellant as well. But my concern there would be killing the front dude fast enough to make the plan worthwhile. I don't know if we'd have the punching power for it at that point. So, I think if you're going to go with the armor pierce, you got to go all in on the strat. And just hope for the best. Get some good rolls, hopefully a crit or 2. They always bring backup healing, but that doesn't mean Vessel is fulfilling her only job requirement. Keep those health bars up to your satisfaction. Sup, J-Funk? I'm stoked to finally catch you alive. This man didn't even tilt during a total party wipe. No, I'm dead inside. I've had enough party wipes. It's just standard practice. Part of the procedure. All according to plan. Hero as a source of healing, that's the fast track to a bad time. At least one other healing skill on the team is generally the key, even if it's something small. Well, I usually have at least something. Like, you've got the Houndmaster in that party comp could heal himself, so he was fairly self-sufficient. I was less worried about him, especially combined with the dodge. If he did take a hit, he could just heal it up. Obviously, the Vestal had her healing. there's only so much healing you can pack into like a comp, you know? Sure, you could run every dungeon as, like, Vestal... The hell are you... Why can't I remember your... Crusader. I keep drawing a blank on the word. You could run Crusader, Vestal, fucking Leper every dungeon, but... At some point, that's A, going to get really fucking boring, and B, there's definitely a lot of issues there, too. Aside from the healing, which they'll have plenty of, sure, but... There's some other glaring issues, or, you know, slapping a flagellant for shits and giggles. I mean, yeah. If it happens to line up and you can fit two heals in a party comp, fantastic. But sometimes, god damn it, you just need double riposte. Or you need your shield breaker and your grave robber, or, you know, whatever. So a lot of the time, you just, like, you can't. Unless you're just running the same bog standard comp every run, which I get very bored of. You know? Sometimes you just gotta throw in an occultist and hope that 54 crit heals are enough to keep up with everything. Sometimes they are, sometimes it's a lot of twos and bleeds, you know? You take the wipe, you set back up, you go again. Only using Vessel as backpedal healing. That's never been useful outside of Junius Head plus Sacred Scroll. Suns are the best heal. Zero Bleed? Of course, my favorite. Junius Head Scroll, I mean, in the base game, you just need Junius Head, honestly, and the Vessel's fine. Honestly, to be fair, after the COM patch, she was overtuned anyway, so... Junius Head, she's good, she can handle everything. Like, fuck, she can even handle torchless solo healing. Like, she's insane. In this mod, it's a little different, because everything does a bit more damage, and her healing didn't amp up quite to scale. So, she's a little harder time with it here, but like I said, we had a lot of dodge mitigation, we had the Houndmaster self-heal, like, we were more or less fine. It's just unfortunate dice rolls led to unfortunate deaths. It is what it is. And stunning in the boss fight, oh god. I think they were, what, 70% on the two side ones, and then the main boss we weren't stunning. It wasn't going to happen. Not consistently enough to warrant throwing the skill out. Because a stun is the best heal, you're right. Unless it misses, then it's the worst heal. And you just wasted a round, and are now even closer to death. So a stun that doesn't stun is horrible. A stun that does stun is fantastic. So if you don't have the margins on your side... You're probably better off just healing and praying somebody misses something somewhere. At least in my experience. So we could have gotten an additional 20%. So I think if we had put, instead of the defensive trinket, if we had slapped on the stun trinket, that would have been an extra 20%. So that would have put her comfortably at 140. So that would have been a 70%. 70% is probably high enough to have been worth it. Anything below 70%, and I would not risk a stun over a heal, just because I know my odds, and I know how often I roll the 30 versus the 70. So... But again, that's a matter of hindsight. On level 1, Divine Comfort in base game turns a healing output of 4 to 12 into an output of 8 to 16, which is a little ridiculous. I find it delightful. Anything to make my life easier. But yes, she is... I will not argue that the Vestal is definitely a little nutty in the base game. Although, to be fair, considering they gutted my boy the Occultist, fair's fair. God, I hate what they did to the Occultist. It just felt bad. Sure, they didn't really remove a significant amount of power. They removed a little bit. But they changed it around in such a way to just make it feel like shit. Like, too much of a jack of all trades and a master of not a damn thing anymore. It felt bad. A little too little of a little too many things. My poor cultist, man. Hands are the best single target stun in the base game. Mm-hmm. Cashy's Hands from the Abyss. Honestly, Hands from the Abyss is good, but I didn't really get a ton of... In the Torchless run, I got more use out of it, because Torchlight wasn't even in consideration at that point. So, second position, Occultist, throwing Hands, kind of works fairly well. Outside of Torchless, though, it's what, -5 Torchlight? But if you run it in sort of a marking configuration, you can get Torchlight back from somebody else. So that offsets it quite a bit. Wait, hold on. I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've done a base game run. Rallying Flare gives Torchlight in the base game too, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah. So you just take an Arbalist, you take other Mark Centrics, maybe a Houndmaster. Now, Hands is fine if you're looking for that kind of a configuration, but so the reality of that is Hands is fine. It's strong. It's got the highest hit percentage for a stun, but why not just use Ramp? Like, I could just use Rampart instead. Sure, it's got a lower application chance, but, you know, it's a character that's better suited to the position, can do just fine, and it's a decent chance, and you can easily get it up to the point where it's pretty much functional. Or, you know, you got Crusader. There's so many front position stuns that are legitimately good. You got Hellion. That it's good, but it's unnecessary. So the time where it really shines is when you just happen to have a comp where you want to run second position Occultist anyway. For whatever reason, just because you want to do a full marking party, and I feel like marking parties excel with Occultists in second position anyway. Just because it gives you more flexibility on who you're taking to go with those marks, aka Arbalist, and still have the Houndmaster able to stress heal. So, outside of a marking party, I feel its value is diminished by the fact that there's just other solid frontliners with good stuns. Maybe not as good, but more than functional. Just kind of makes it unnecessary. And the other changes to the Occultist just still felt bad, honestly. Maybe they were needed, but that doesn't make them feel good. Doesn't mean I like it. And I feel like there was a cleaner way that would have felt better to nerf the Occultist, honestly. I agree they probably needed a nerf, but I feel like there was definitely a better way to go about it. The dodge cutting mark. Hands has better reach. It's true, it does have better reach. Hands can hit what? Up to third position? Is it third or? I think it's third. It's third position. Any other frontliner stuns I can hit third position? Bounty Hunter. Yeah. Lower chance, but it does also have a nice shuffle and a debuff attached to it. Honestly, I think if I needed to hit a third position stun, I'd be taking the Bounty Hunter. Like, if that were actually a consideration, I feel like the Bounty Hunter's still a better option for second position stun. Because then you also get the delightful power of Finish Him. Which is nice, too, if you can get it to line up properly. You get the pull, you get all the other utility, and the damage and beef. I still think, you know, Bounty Hunter still outclasses if you need a third position stun from the front. Now, you could take both of them together. Bounty Hunter position 1. Wait, no, position 2. Position 1 Occultist. There you go, that's the real strat here. Fuck position 2. It's for cowards and people who can't commit. Go position 1. It's where the real winners sit. Position 1 Occultist, position 2 Bounty Hunter, then you get the Houndmaster 3rd, then you get the Arbalest 4th, and you just watch your Occultist insta-dies in the first fight. No, you guard with the Houndmaster, and then you don't have to worry about it. The pole 3. Pole 3. The pole is nice. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like the Occultists could have been done better. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they didn't need nerfs. They were pretty strong. They were a pretty go-to healer, but I feel like it could have been done a lot better, honestly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they didn't need nerfs. I'm just saying it could have been done a lot better. There were better ways to handle it than how it got handled. That was my only complaint. Has Garbo accuracy in base game? I don't know. It's unfortunate, because I actually like to stab a bitch. I actually like using Sacrificial Stab. I find it way more satisfying than Abyssal Artillery. But yeah, it does have a little bit of a... I still throw it out anyway, because it's fun, but 80 base accuracy on what is already a low damage move. Well, you say low damage, I say high crit. It does crit a lot, which is why I like throwing it out. Sure, when it doesn't crit, it's okay damage, it's fine, but when it crits, it's beautiful, magnificent, best feeling in the world. That healer can really shank. You know he's done it before, too. He's got the good form. The shanking form. That only comes from practice and experience. You can't learn that from a book. Crits for low damage on the off chance that it hits. Low damage. I mean, it's kind of low damage. I don't know, I just like slapping things for a 25 damage occultist crit. I don't know, maybe I'm an odd duck on this, but I find it satisfying. It really tickles the funny bone in just the right way. It's amusing. And to be fair, like, the crit damage in the base game, it's a respectable amount. Like, it'll do a chunk. I ain't gonna sneeze at it. Gonna thumb my nose at the poor guy. He's just trying to help, man. He just wants to help. Love using stun with occultists, but tends to die more often in second position. Well, that's why you always take the Houndmaster. If you're doing second position occultists and you don't have a Houndmaster to cover that ass, it's a problem. I guess you could do a Man-at-Arms too, but I feel like the Houndmaster just has more synergy. Just works out a little better. Or, like I said, if you're going full marking, you put the Occultist in first, which, counterintuitively, as stated, is slightly safer than second position. You'd think being in the front would be the dangerous spot, but it's marginally safer. You don't even do guards in the base game and it won't give up a position to occultist. No fear when stuns is here. I like guards. Actually, I mostly like the Houndmaster guard. I'm not as big a fan of the Man-at-Arms Guard. It's got its place, you know. Profit fight. Wolf, sure. But oh, is the Houndmaster Guard is just satisfaction. You get that crit chance or not crit chance, God, hopefully not. Guard, if you get your guard chance, God, guard. My brain is falling. Chat, did I mention I'm on 2.5 hours of sleep today? And the caffeine is wearing off. Anyway. Templar, I don't usually, I guess I do kind of. I usually take the Houndmaster in on DD2 oftentimes. So I guess I guard a bit. Usually whoever doesn't have the trinket. But no. Houndmaster Guard with all that dodge. It's just satisfying watching the dodges pop up. Yeah, sure, every once in a while you don't get the dodge and they get the crit, and now you're in panic mode because your Houndmaster is 2 HP and a bleed, but... And, you know, twice the odds of an attack hitting. But hey, you know, that's the price you pay for all those sweet, beautiful dodges that make the enemy do functionally nothing. And it's worth it. And I will sit here and watch another Houndmaster die to fulfill that dream, as I have before. Actually, it's basically what happened last fight. That crit came in, it was nasty, and then it was all downhill from there. Blackjack Houndmaster is the only way you're going to roll them unless you have mod classes in play. I don't know, I've never really... The only time I liked second position Houndmaster was back when you would run 1 Occultist in first position and 3 Houndmasters, because Houndmasters were fucking broken. Strongest comp in the game, clear anything, no problem. Doesn't even matter. But after the Houndmaster nerfs and that, I mean, it's probably still fine, but it definitely doesn't feel as good as it used to. I would say it's a lot riskier than it once was, but it's still a pretty solid strat, I think. That's about the only time I like a Blackjack or second position Houndmaster. Otherwise, I just kind of feel like the Houndmaster is a bit underwhelming in second position. Mostly because, like, again, it comes back to the issue of stress. Now, admittedly, in a standard, like, high torchlight base game run with nothing else going on, the stress is less of an issue, especially if you're managing with curios, but I don't really do runs like that anymore. I do runs like this, where the enemy like to stress the shit out of you. And if you don't have a stress healer, you're gonna have a bad fucking time. And I just, if I'm not using him for stress healing, I typically just don't take a Houndmaster, because I feel like there's just better options. Like, their identity is dodging and stress healing, and that's pretty much it. Better options in stress healing? Yes, there are, but you're putting together the stress healing and the guard potential and a self-heal. You're getting a lot with that stress management. May not be the best option, but it's functional, it gets the job done, it's helpful in areas where stress tends to get spread out more versus on a single person, and, you know, you get all the other nice stuff to go along with it, which makes it pretty sweet. That and more potential offensive power than you're going to get out of a support jester. A little bit, anyway. The zero stress heal to Rue, that's my favorite. I've never been so proud and so disappointed at the same time. Stress on single targets, though, so the AoE is usually less helpful. Depends on the dungeon. There's definitely dungeons where you're going in and the stress is flying all over the goddamn place. A lot of AoE stress, like, the Cove tends to have a fair bit of AoE stress, especially if the little bastards are constantly hitting the double nuke. I love the Cove. Such a fun place. That and crit stress goes on everybody, and yeah, there's enough reasons for it. And for the situation where stress is getting stacked on one person and the AoE stress healing isn't quite as isn't keeping up, that's when the curios come into play, that's when camping comes into play. You can usually work your way around it. I don't know, I like the Houndmaster. I think I generally prefer the Houndmaster as a stress healer over, like, a dedicated one over the Jester. But there are just some situations where the singular focus stress nuking is so much of a fucking problem where you just have to have a Jester. The Ruins is a good example of that, since they really like to pile it on whoever has the most stress. So I definitely vastly, and that and the whole can't bleed things in there, a lot of them situation. I definitely prefer Jester for Catacombs. But everywhere else, I think I prefer Houndmaster. Base game, anyway. Orange is so much worse because it makes you jack all money. Yeah. Yep. Keep up with his single target healing, the whole party. The Cove, or Tron, I guess. I guess the issue with the Cove is that it's every threat all at once, depending on what pods you run into. It's a high stress threat, it's a high damage threat, it's a high crit threat, it's a disease threat, it's a fucking bleed your ass to death threat. It's like it's everything all in one. And the generally relative, actually, yeah, I'd say Cove, I probably have the second most diseases out of Cove. Like, obviously the Warrens is king of disease. You're not going to get more diseases anywhere else than you are there. That vomit comet is a menace to society. But Cove, I would honestly say Cove tends to be my second most, between the snails and the maggots and the fucking jellyfish and everything. Forced curio interactions. So many diseases flying around in there. It's legitimately a high amount of everything threat, depending which pods you run into. I think that's why people hate it. Then you gotta sit there and chunk through massive Ugh. It's just everything piled up. I'd rather go fight a giant. Hell, I'd rather fight a skeever. I'll deal with the crits, bring them on. I can handle it. And the item retrieval quest is kind of shitty too, yeah. Let's not say things we don't mean. Honestly, I actually don't have a huge problem with skeevers. The comps I tend to run in the base game, I usually kill them in the first round before they're a major threat. Unless I get some lucky dodges. Actually, like, when I first started playing and ran into them early on, like, they were terrifying. I couldn't stand them, I hated them, but as I kind of started realizing the only thing in Darkest Dungeon that actually matters is just killing things as fast as possible, you know, it got a lot easier to manage them. They're not really that bad anymore. They don't have, like, an insurmountable health pool to try and chunk through or anything. So... as far as the elites go from all the dungeons, I think they're probably the easiest to deal with overall. As long as you're not, you know, 3 black plagues to the wind by that point you get to them, I guess. That's the real problem. Although when they get that, what is it, triple crit? When they get that triple crit, oh, does feel pretty dirty. Skeever has some absurd speed and a push 3 stun with high crit and damage and a 3 times AoE that lays down a speed debuff, dodge debuff, moderate blight, and moderate damage. Well, when I'm going into the Cove, that's one place I definitely run a Jester a lot of the time. So I usually resolve my own speed issues with the Jester buff, because I'm typically going to spam that more often than not. And I typically run higher speed characters anyway, and I'm certainly not afraid to put on a speed trinket, depending on the characters. Usually it's not an issue. Like in the for example, in the Torchless Deathless run, I don't think I had a single death to a skeever the entire time. Admittedly, we didn't run into a shitload of them, but the couple we did run into were basically harmless. They didn't do anything. They were the least dangerous thing in the Warren because I would just instantly delete them and then move on. And then die to a fucking giant pig with a hook and like a ball chain. Now, you want a real threat. The number of crits those bastards throw out is insane. I hate it. Why are they so dangerous? And they bleed too, oh god. Oh no. They're an all-in-one kill your team package. I hate the wheel the most, but this is just you. I don't mind the wheel too much. The only thing I don't like about the wheel is the fact that the Viragos are just miserable to fight. They're not exceptionally dangerous, they're just not fun to fight. They're very anti-fun, which is kind of a bummer. The hell's the elite enemy in the Cove? I can't even remember what the hell the elite enemy is right now. That's kind of your point? Understood. The VA for Virago went on to voice Zelda in Breath of the Wild. Cool. I never played Breath of the Wild, but I hear it's really good. Squiffy Gas! You probably forgot because he's the least impactful one. True! Yeah, the old Squiffy. Yeah. Oh, jeez. So yeah, I guess honestly, the Virago is the worst one of the elites. Huh. I mean, it's not particularly dastardly, but it is kind of a punch to the balls to fight. It's because it's kind of a slog, honestly. Drags the fight out more than it needs to. Let's see. The Catacombs is the standard bearer, right? I think that's the elite for the Catacombs. I don't mind the standard bearer. I think the standard bearer is honestly the most interesting of all of them. I think I actually kind of like the standard bearer, honestly. I think it's a good enemy. It's impactful, but it's not like unreasonable. It doesn't feel terrible, but it's definitely impactful. I kind of like the banner. I think it's their best designed elite. Don't you love a Virago with increased dodge, blight chance, and increased stress Worst one in the farm set? Yeah, I can see that. Because with the farm, you're kind of running a generalist comp in the farm set as well, because, like, you can't, like, it's everything. So you can't really position yourself to be particularly effective against the Virago either, like you could just going into the wheel. So yeah, I can see that. But I'm not really a gauntlet style player. I never really did much in the farm set. Like, I went through and I fought the boss. That was, as far as I was concerned, that's all I needed. I just wanted to see the new boss kick his ass, and that was good. Otherwise, I really don't like gauntlet style play. It's never really done anything for me. So much so, in fact, I don't even know what the lights do. I don't remember most of them. I remember the gold light is good, and, like, as far as lights go, gold good. I remember, I think green was the one I hated the most, followed by red, and blue was okay. I didn't mind blue too much. I think there was red, green, and blue. I'm pretty sure it was gamer colors. How do you feel about that thing from the stars? You just avoid if you can. I think it's comps dependent. I don't think he's as bad as the Fanatic, because the Fanatic really punishes you if your comp's not on point, which is kind of fucking annoying. If you got your comp on point, the Fanatic just kind of rolls over and dies, but if you don't have a really solid comp for fighting him, everything goes wrong. he's really annoying in that capacity, especially because you don't have a reasonable expectation if you're going to run into him or not. Like, sure, the more people with the curse you stack, the more likely, sure, yeah, right, yeah, fine. Obviously, if you're taking 3 cursed people in on a run, you're pretty much expecting you're probably going to run into him. But when you're just running one, you know, it's kind of, and you see his face pop up, it's like, fuck you! I have an antiquarian in the party! What do you want me to do about it? Maybe you'll put her on the pyre and she'll die and save the rest of us the trouble. You never have the right comp fighting a fanatic? Yeah, me neither. Thing from the Stars is a lot more manageable, though, because there's a number of comps that are reasonably effective. And, like, obviously, if you're running Shieldbreaker or, like, Grave Robber, the Thing from the Stars is just gonna... He's not just gonna die, he's still... You're gonna be leaving with a limp, but he's gonna die without too much of an issue. You may have a third of a stress bar on everybody. Somebody probably lost half their health, but for the most part, he's fine. And there's a number of comps that are effective against him. So you're more likely to just be able to kill him when you run into him. And you're got a good solid 50-50 coin flip. You know where he is each week. So if you want to take the gamble, you take the gamble. You don't. You just pick a different dungeon for a week, you know? I think he's generally better designed than the Fanatic. I really like Crimson Court collectively, but I do think the Fanatic is probably the worst part of it. And probably, honestly, one of the worst parts of the game in general. As far as specific, like, content points go. But he's easy enough to avoid as well. Just, you know, as soon as you get a couple of people with the curse on your bench, you just go and kill the next boss. Like we did in the Torchless run. You just never let the curse build up. So I guess, to be fair, that is kind of part of it. It's a pressure point. He's designed to apply pressure to your party. Or to your campaign. To kind of force you to, like, okay, well, I may not feel like I'm ready for this, but I kind of need to, because I can't put a party together that has less than 3 people with the disease, and I'm running out of blood, and okay, let's get in there. Let's go fight the Baron. Let's go fight the Viscount. Let's go pretend we can riposte the fucking Countess and then realize, oh wait, you can't, because reasons. I still have no idea to this day if that's a bug or an intentional change. I feel like it's intentional, because it survived a number of patches. Haunting Light is enemies, plus 10 dodge, plus 20% blight. Oh god. Yeah. That's a tough one. I think that's the one I hated the most. That one and then Red. Red was definitely my second favorite. Gold was good. I like getting gold, obviously, because I think gold was the one that was marginally beneficial, at least. Alright, Jet. I think I'm too tired for another run. Red was increased bleed chance on both sides and it buffed your healing. Why did I hate Red? Because that doesn't sound that bad. Why did I hate Red? There's a reason I hated Red. I don't know why. Maybe it was just what I got paired with half the time I went into it. I feel like 75% of the time I got Red, it was against fucking Cove enemy. I was just bleeding constantly. Just massive stacks of it. That might be it. I don't remember. For some reason, I hated Red, though. Not as bad as... I'm assuming Haunting Light is the green one. Or the greenish. That one was the worst. Right. Yeah, I think I'm too tired for another run. It's been a long day and the caffeine's wearing off hard. Did you like crab? You'll love crab now. Yeah, it's constantly getting the damn crab. I hate the crab. I don't like the crab. Tidal Slam crits way more often than it should. I don't know what its percentage is, but it's too damn high. Or I'm just super unlucky. I don't know which, and I don't like it. Okay, tomorrow we might do more of this to see, because so right now the plan with this is to get the last couple of pieces up to level 3, and then I want to take Jack, 2, Yackers, I don't know, one of the damn, this occultist maybe, they're level 3. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I want to try that comp and see how it does. So that's kind of, I think that's kind of the thing. That's, at that point, I think I'll have seen what I need to see for this update. So that's probably one more stream, maybe finish it up tomorrow. And then we'll have a couple of surprises left over from when we do a full playthrough. What else did I want to see in this playthrough? I saw the Shambler replacement. We fought him, so I saw that. We got a good feel for the treasury, did a lot of runs there. Got a feel for the enemy. So yeah, I think I've hit all the checkboxes I want at this point. We've seen the boss, the first boss. Kind of have a potential strat. Try another potential strat to see how it works. Collector replacement. I haven't seen the collector replacement, but that's not one I can really force. Can I force that one? Is there something I can do to, like, damn near guarantee a spawn? Because I haven't seen it yet. And I can't seem to get it to pop. No matter how full my inventory is or what other conditions there might be. Still just chance? Okay. Well, I've been very unlucky. I haven't been able to find it. Although, to be fair, I have spent a lot of the runs in the treasury, so there's less hallway fights, if it still requires a hallway fight. At least ones I can spawn a mini-boss. So, that's probably why we didn't spot it. But hey, if we don't see it this time, well, I have no doubt we'll see it when we do the full run, so it'll just be another surprise, I guess. But I have been trying to pop it, I just can't seem to get it. But anyway, I like this update. I kind of like the treasury. I like the choose-your-own-adventure style of it. It's been fun. Tempt fate and everything, but that's it. I'm gone for real this time. No more talking. I'm just going to hit the button. It's all going to end. Goodbye.